Hey, everybody. Happy Draftmas one and all. I am your host here tonight for our draft coverage special over here at Foolish Club Media, Rocky Magana throughout the night. Very soon, we'll be joined by some of our dear friends around the spectrum of Chiefs coverage. Guys like my good friend Kramer Sansone will be in here in a little bit, just as soon as he finishes getting home from work and finishes his honeydew list, and he can hop on as fast as he can. Our good buddy Ron Bad Cop Jr. from the editor over at Arrowhead Pride, the acting editor at Arrowhead Pride, will be stopping by. There's a rumor that that our suit in chief Steven Serta over here is even going to deign us with his presence, which is pretty spectacular, if I do say so myself. And then also we have a couple of the Arrowhead Pride guys lined up. I think are going to stop by and just kind of shoot the crap a little bit. See, this isn't Veach season, so I gotta tone it down a little bit. This is our family friendly programming here. I don't want us to get an E rating right off the bat on our draft coverage. But we do have our good friend Craig Bronx Brawler Sears over here in the chats with the no pants draft, baby. I might as well be listening to Sarah McLachlan right now. And if you're not a Vici, then that inside joke is not for you. If you are, then you know. If you know, then you know. And we will. And if you don't know, stop by Vici season on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Arrowhead time, and I will gladly explain it to you. But we're going to be here all night, guys, breaking down every single draft as they come through throughout the night. And so it's going to be wild. It's going to be hot. I don't think we've ever had the Chiefs drafting this high in the draft, right? At least not since I've been covering them, or drafting twice, right, in the draft. And so, I mean, we got our good friend Roger Goodell, good friend of the show, Roger Goodell and his buddies with the Terrible Towels, out on the stage right now, getting ready to do his inaugural. We're opening the 2026 NFL draft right now. Looks like a great turnout in Pittsburgh, though. If I'm watching it, I'll be my coverage. I'll be watching tonight is the NFL network coverage of it, because I don't want to pay for ESPN and NFL Network both, so I chose the NFL Network. Yeah. Oh, we got Don Migos in the house. Can't wait for Caleb Downs to be a Chief. Oh my God. Listen, obviously my hopes is, if you've listened to the podcast at all, I love me some Ruben Bain Jr. I got him in the background here, especially for tonight. But I would love it if it's Caleb Downs as well. Caleb Downs might be the safest pick in the entire draft tonight. There's a lot of rumors flying around, right? As we start to kick this thing off. A lot of rumors about the Chiefs possibly trying to move up into pick 3 for tonight, but I'm not buying it. I don't think that because Brett Veach had to give up number 3 and 29 to move up that high, and I just don't think he wants to give up that much draft capital. I could see him moving up to, say, trading number 40 and moving up to, say, pick 6. Right. Or as high as draft 40 will take him. But I don't know. I just don't know about giving up 2 first-round draft picks to move up. But and obviously the rumor is that pick would be for Arvell Reese. All that being said, I can't agree with you more, Craig. I hope Mendoza fails miserably too. I hope he trips and tears his ACL as he's walking across the stage. Oh, he's not there tonight, is he? I don't think he's there. I hope that when he's going to answer the phone, he trips over one of the cables of the cameras that they have set up in his house and tears his ACL. Like, I know that's a horrible thing to say, to wish physical harm to somebody, but he's a Raiders quarterback, so I'm okay with it. And I hope him nothing but the worst from the jump, like he said. Craig says, I can't see them doing both first rounders. They need bodies. That's exactly what my thought, Craig, is. I don't think they trade both first rounders because they do need bodies. I mean, there's the Chiefs' current needs. They're short They're short an edge rusher. They're short a right tackle. They're short a wide receiver. They need to think about tight end after Travis Kelce. They have to think of they're short at least one cornerback. They're short a safety. They're short a linebacker that can fill the Leo Chenal type of role. They're short a run stuffing defensive tackle. There's a lot of holes on this roster now. Now, listen, you get an elite player like an Arvell Reese or a David Bailey or even a Ruben Bain Jr., it covers up a lot of holes. Because guess what? If you get to the quarterback and he has no time to process or get the ball out of his hands, it doesn't matter if your guys can cover very well. Instead of having to cover for 4 seconds, they got to cover for 2. And that makes your secondary's job a whole lot easier if you can get to the quarterback. So a great pass rusher covers a multitude of sins. We got the indomitable Terry Bradshaw walking out on stage with his terrible towel right now. And the first thing that went through my head when I saw Terry Bradshaw out on the stage is I hope he doesn't tear a rotator cuff. Like, come on, man. Like, how old is Terry? He's like, what, 45? I'm sorry, like 65, 75, pushing 80 now. Like, you get him out there with that terrible towel just whipping it around. I'm worried about Terry Bradshaw tearing a rotator cuff, Steven Serta. Steven Serta joining the show, coming down from his penthouse down in here into the gutter with us scumbag for round 1.
I thought at first that you had like a nice new Chief setup. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen Rocky in a while. Really revamped the basement, but now I see that it's just like a background. But it still works for draft.
I have a nice new ChatGPT prompt that I came up with today. And we'll take it.
I'm a little under the weather tonight, but I'm trying to grind it out for you guys and bring you the best coverage here. I know Rocky's been geeked about this all week long. Everywhere I've gone so far this week, everybody is like, where do you think the Chiefs are going to go? Where are the Chiefs going to go? And hopefully we don't have to wait very long to see them like trade up and make a significant move here pretty fast. So see what happens tonight, Rocky.
Is it just me or does Fernando Mendoza's house look like they're going to a funeral? Like everybody dressed in black suits. Like I understand like dressing for the occasion, but I mean, the man looks like he's dressing to have his career ended just tonight. I mean, with that, we do have the Las Vegas Raiders on the clock.
Yeah. Is that like a Raiders thing? Because they know he's going number 1 overall.
Yeah,
it'd be funny if he just didn't go number 1 overall then, but obviously
if they threw a curveball with Ty Simpson.
Yeah, but obviously like there's no debate. He's going to be the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, he's gonna be the number 1 overall pick and then speak way too fast in all of his interviews and be like, I did it because of my team and because my team loves each other, because we're all here for one another. And it's like, all right, bro, take a deep breath for 2 seconds and just breathe between your sentences. His speech pattern is like my eye twitch pattern. Like he speaks like my eye twitches. That's what I think of when I think of him talking.
He is interesting because, you know, I know you guys have talked about every prospect a million times at this point throughout the draft coverage. But like, I like Fernando Mendoza as a prospect. I don't think he's going to come out and all of a sudden be like, oh man, this guy's like a superstar caliber quarterback. But I think he's going to be a really good starter in the league. And his athletic ability and his size is like for a team that the Chiefs are going to have to see twice a year. I don't really love the fact that the Raiders are getting Fernando Mendoza at this point.
No, I don't love that the Raiders are getting a seemingly competent quarterback. But at the same time, I have I believe full-heartedly and all the faith in the world that the Raiders will find a way to mess it up. Like when all else fails, just trust that the Raiders are going to Raider and that they're going to find a way to screw up like the most fail-safe franchise quarterback prospect they've had, in years. And also, what are they on the phone for right now besides calling him? But like what is taking so long? Like you've known for 6 months who you are going to draft. Like why are you taking so long to get your pick in? Like
I really think it's most of it is the teams are told by owners and executives and advertisers and employees that like you simply have to you have to take up the full 3 hours. Like, there is no
Yeah.
ending the draft early because of sponsors and paid advertisements. So, which is why, like, there's been drafts where it's like, "Oh, man, we're flying now, we're moving," and then all of a sudden it, like, comes to a screeching halt because somebody's getting on the phone like, "Hey, burn up every minute of that clock."
A league shadowy figure gets on with Cleveland, and they're like, "Listen here, like, unless you want us to look further into Deshaun Watson's past, you're going to use up every freaking second of this draft selection." Pepsi needs to get its commercials off.
When's
Speaking of which,
when's Cream Dog coming in?
Cream Dog's coming in as soon as he gets home from work and he gets clearance from his pregnant wife to join the program. But we have acting editor of Arrowhead Pride, Ron Kopp Jr. coming in soon.
Nice.
He just texted me saying he's on his way down pretty soon to join the broadcast. And we also have possibility. We'll see if he can fit us into his busy schedule. But Caleb James also may lead film analyst over at Arrowhead Pride, maybe jumping in to cut it up for a little bit. So yeah, we got guys in.
I don't know. I'm trying to grind it through for you guys because I want to react to the Chiefs picks just as much as everybody else. But hopefully we got a lot of guys jumping on. Cho and BK should stop by at some point too. So we got plenty of people here. So you could probably tell by the way that I sound that I'm struggling a little bit. So if I don't make it very long, we still got plenty of guys to chop it up and dissect.
Listen, just whatever sort of medicinal fixes you need to put in to push through, you just do it. Like, I'm not saying cocaine, but I'm also not saying cocaine.
I took some Dayquil.
There you
I
go.
think it's worn off at this point. I'm really just trying to make it to bed and take some NyQuil so I can just pass out and not cough and wake up every 5 minutes.
That's fair, I guess. If you want to live a long and healthy life, unlike me, where I don't ever sleep and I got a good 2 to 6 years left in me, and I'm just gonna flame out. And so, yeah. So the pick is in, and no wonder, no surprise to anybody who the Raiders have selected.
Also in Kansas City right now, we're under severe thunderstorm watch. So if I lose power at any point, I might just drop from the feed. But it hasn't started storming yet, but I'm watching the draft on ABC and I might have to switch because it keeps cutting to severe weather updates.
That's dumb. Yeah, no, I'm on the NFL.com feed online. And so it's there's nothing local about what I'm watching right now. There's a rumor out there right now being reported by Cameron Wolf that the Jets allegedly have a clear plan for Arvell Reese at pick 2, and that they'll start him out and then work him in at edge.
So Albert Breer has really been kind of leaking that like the Chiefs are trying to move up at 3, and Arizona's been the team that everybody's most like, oh, they're looking to trade. They're going to move back. They're the team that is looking to move. And he keeps saying it's for Arvell Reese, but it's like, I just feel like the Jets have been a lock to take Arvell Reese this whole time. And then we always do this stuff leading up to the draft where we just do a million things, mock drafts, whatever, and trying to fill like this void of content during this time of year where we talk ourselves out of things for absolutely no reason. And everybody's always known that Arvell Reese was probably going to be the number 2 pick. And if he's not, I think it would be pretty shocking.
Because throughout the bulk of the offseason, right, even guys like, Dane Brugler and like everybody had the very beginning of the draft season, it was Caleb Downs was the number 1 overall pick, and then, or the number 1 person on everybody's board. And then quickly Arvell Reese kind of surpassed him around October-ish, and it had been Arvell Reese as like the best guy on the board for months. And then as the draft process goes on, obviously Sonny Styles is great, then David Bailey's great, and everybody, like you said, people start talking themselves out of things. But Reese has always been in, like, he hasn't done anything in the draft process to hurt his stock, right? Like the worst thing that happened was a video came out of him where he wasn't quite as bendy as you would like him to be, considering that he's just now working on becoming an edge rusher, right? And so, but like, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's zero shock factor if it is Arvell Reese. So then that's the case. Is the Chiefs plan to trade up to 3 to get David Bailey? And that, honest to God, makes more sense to me than Arvell Reese. Run, Bad Cop Jr.
Fellas.
House.
Yo.
What's up, Serta?
How's it
Wait a
going?
minute, I was just talking to this guy yesterday. This guy Rocky yesterday.
Well, look at this. Both of my bosses in the same place at the same time. Look at this. Wow. Look at me hobnobbing with the suits. Look at me. I've gone all corporate.
I'm not much of
Dude, the background, Rocky. What? That's crazy. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Ruben
You
Bain
hit
Jr.
your
No
back.
matter what, unless they trade up for David Bailey here. Yeah,
David Bailey, I guess, would be interesting. The pick is in now, but
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a lock for Arvell Reese. I feel like it'd be shocking if it's anybody other than Arvell Reese except for David Bailey.
Yeah, I almost feel like the rumor about the Chiefs going up for Reese was intentional, maybe to like put pressure on the Jets to actually like pick Reese and let David Bailey be the one to maybe be more obtainable to potentially, because he makes more sense. I feel like if they're going to go up for an edge rusher, they're not going to go for a guy that was a linebacker and was a part-time edge rusher.
Wow.
No, like I like Arvell Reese as a player, but it would blow my mind if the Chiefs went all the way up there.
Yeah, so the pick is in on social media. Obviously it comes out before everybody else on who the selection is before the television. And
Who is it?
it's a curveball. It is David Bailey.
Okay.
Really?
Okay. Wow.
The Jets went David Bailey over Arvell Reese. So maybe Albert Breer knows something.
I do
We're
think
about to find out.
like some of that I think is probably because everybody's been saying it's the Chiefs and the Saints that are trying to trade up. And so now the pressure's on to like go make that happen. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's like the best way to go about things, like just offloading a bunch of assets to move up and get one player. But I mean, it would be fun if they did it. So I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, because I say the same thing, but it is a good point that you really can't make that trade. You don't have enough ammo to get up there unless you have 2 first-round picks, pretty much. So,
Well, and when in the Chiefs history, are we going to be in another position to get a blue chip player like
Right.
this? Hopefully, unless we totally f up, our revamped offense, and we're in a full multi-year rebuild phase with Patrick Mahomes as our quarterback. The Chiefs probably aren't going to be in another position anytime soon where things go as bad as they did last year and they end up picking this high again. If they're picking this high again next year, then Andy Reid probably isn't coaching anymore. He's probably retired.
yeah, no, I give the Andy Reid haters, they were too quick last year, right? You got to give them a chance to revamp the staff. We were all saying that I feel like Nagy, we'd like to see a new OC. Yeah, no, but if it's the same results now, then there's only one other person to look at. But no, I'm with y'all. I don't think we're going to see another top 10 pick in the Mahomes era. Honestly, the fact that they even got a top 10 pick last year was kind of lucky. I mean, they kind of had to really bottom out to get to 9. I feel like they were hovering like 14, 15.
We had to have multiple weeks of Crystal Ladokun as our starting quarterback to get to pick 9.
Those were very very forgettable.
Oh, look, Matt Staggs in the house. What's up, Staggs?
Oh, hey, let's go. What's up,
How we
Stags?
doing, brother, man?
All
All
right.
right, so what's up? Are the Chiefs going to trade up here, Matt?
Okay.
Stags?
Uh-oh.
Stags, are they trading up?
They're trading up Staggs. They're going to stand pat. Staggs
I
can't
don't
hear
know
us.
if you can hear us.
Stags is just a Stags. Stags was trying to watch us, and he accidentally joined the studio. He's just trying to be an observer.
It does seem like the Cardinals clock is getting a little low, so maybe nobody's making a move here.
Yeah, or maybe Brett Veach
Would be interesting.
Saying,
are they going to take Jeremiah Love at number 3?
That'd be paying so much money for a running back. That'd be a $55 million contract for a running back. Oh, we lost Stagner.
It's David Bailey, like, is an interesting player. I just feel like I'd be happier if the Chiefs managed to get Arvell Reese. I think David Bailey is going to be a good player probably, but
no, I
me like guys who don't have like the big time college production, and Arvell Reese is so young and just shed so much potential in 1 year.
What would be crazy is if somebody trades up and takes Ruben Bain Jr. here.
See, and I
that'd be wild. No way.
Feels like I'm still hoping Ruben Bain could be available at 9. Like,
I think it's very possible.
I still think we did this whole thing where everybody was complaining about his arm size, and everybody talked themselves out of it for a month, and then all of a sudden, oh no, teams don't care about his arm length whatsoever. And now, like, within 6 weeks, it's like, oh, now Ruben Bain's a top 5 pick. Before he was undraftable in the top 10 because of how long his arms were.
The Chiefs may be trading up to get Ruben Bain at 3, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, the clock is getting low. Let's see what happens. No word yet on the trade that I've seen come across the timelines. Looks like we lost Ronnie Boy.
Yeah.
Well, and then there were 2, Steven. Oh, nope, he's coming back in.
No, all of a sudden y'all sounded like robots. So I just have
we lost you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep, is this Jeremiah Love? You think?
The Cardinals are down to a minute and a half, so they got it. But maybe they're waiting for something.
They took a player.
Everyone said if they stood there, it'd be Jeremiah Love.
It's Love. They took Jeremiah Love.
It is for sure. Wow.
Yeah, they've taken Jeremiah Love.
Well, see, now the Reese thing, once he gets to a certain point, it makes I think trading up to 6 is the highest Veach will go. So
like we were talking a little bit messaging back and forth today, Ron, and I just don't think Veach wants to give up number 29. And so I think that Veach will go as high as 40 will get him. So if
that's what I don't.
That's pick 5, whatever.
29 and 40 are so close together. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense to try to. I mean, like use the second one, have that flexibility of still that having the round one, 5th year option. I mean, that's still nice to have as a second pick. Don't just trade 2 and 29 and then wait for 40. I don't know. I don't love that.
So while we're waiting for the next pick to come in, since we know that it was the Cardinals. There's a rumor floating around that came alive today too, that the Jaguars are looking to trade back into the first round tonight. But they have picked 56, 88, and 81. So, I don't know, but the rumor
and a certain wide receiver.
Well, here's the deal. One report said that they were open to trading Brian Thomas Jr. But then Silver came out with the Athletic, and he said that they don't want to trade any players to move back in the first round. But how the hell are you gonna move into the first round with picks 56, 81, and 88 if you unless you decide to move your second rounder next year or a first rounder next year?
Move future draft picks.
Yeah, not if
the Jaguars do have that young hotshot GM. I mean, he traded for Travis Hunter last year, right? I mean, who knows, man?
He's from the Snead tree, I think. So maybe he doesn't care about picks at all.
Yeah,
screw him. Screw his picks.
But also, who are the Jags even be trading back in to get? But that being said, if they are willing to part with Brian Thomas Jr., they should the Chiefs should definitely be picking up the phone for pick 29.
I would give 29 for Brian Thomas in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
You still have 2 cheap years of rookie control and a 5th year option on that guy, and he struggled last year, but I think that like some of that was like he showed so much potential as a rookie, and he's obviously an incredibly talented player. I also don't think that like Liam Cohen, I think, is a good play caller and a good head coach, but like I don't think he's the most. I don't think he's like the easiest guy to get along with. And,
No.
like I don't think he's like out here trying to put guys in the best situations possible. Sometimes where he's more like just do what I tell you.
Well, and then also it couldn't have helped Brian Thomas to be like, am I a number one wide receiver, or is Travis Hunter the number one wide receiver? Like, what's my role in this offense, and what's Travis Hunter's role in this offense? And are they going to design plays for me or for him? Like they're like trying to figure out Hunter's role on that team. I think had to have an effect on Brian Thomas Jr.'s second year, like sophomore season. Hey, you hear us now, Stags?
Fellas, what's
Hey,
up?
there it is.
Hey, what's up,
He's
buddy?
got the draft shirt on. This dude reps the shield, repping the shield.
He's all about catching the shield.
All right, well, it's a good thing the Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker.
Okay, no, I have a dilemma, y'all. I have a dilemma. I said I would literally, egg on my face if the Chiefs trade up target is Arvell Reese. I really meant just to pick number 3. He slipped past pick number 3 now. They can trade up 1, 2, 3 spot. If he falls enough, like I might be cracking eggs on my face if he.
Yeah,
if he really
no,
starts falling.
listen, it does.
But
like,
hey, if he
even
makes
though
it
you
to
meant
9
3.
somehow, it's not a trade up. Then I'll be good. Then I'd be good.
Yeah, even if you meant 3, if they trade up and they take Reese, you gotta right here live on the air just smash an egg right on your face, dude.
No, I really don't think they. I think they want Bain. I think they want a receiver if Bain's not there. I really feel like it's Bain or one of the receivers.
Are the Giants still shopping Kayvon Thibodeau?
I mean, after trading Dexter Lawrence, I mean, maybe a little harder to part ways.
Yeah. They still have Brian Burns, right?
Yes.
So they still do have some pass rush juice, but unless they feel like Thibodeau just is not a fit, I don't see why you would move
It's
him.
interesting. Like you got the connection in Tennessee. If the Chiefs wanted to try to move up with the Titans, the Giants supposedly, it's been kind of weird because they're probably not going to take an edge, but they have been like. There's been tons of reports about how like the Giants really wanted Jeremiah Love. Like
No trade at 4 for the Titans. So yeah, no, because I'm with you. I always thought Jeremiah Love was going to the Titans. So you would have thought maybe this would be a trade back, but they're not trading apparently. So could this be Bain? I mean,
So it could be Reese.
it's probably it's probably gonna be Reese, but
I mean,
it should be.
yeah, he fits what they want to do.
I mean, honestly, their
A team like
Tennessee's
that.
like their defensive line is kind of one of their strengths as a team for as bad as they were last season. They have needs all over the place.
Yeah,
but
they just need
still
blue
use
chips.
more. Like Jeffrey Simmons is still a badass, but he's getting a little bit older now.
aren't they a sneaky one for a receiver though? With Cam Ward.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So with the 4th pick in the
Just
2026
the
NFL
fourth.
draft, the New York Giants take Carnell Tate. They say, "Oh, we want to."
I was kind of getting. I was
No,
kind of
for
liking
the
the idea of him making it to the Chiefs potentially.
Oh, sorry,
I was
Titans.
kinda
Yeah,
starting to
Titans.
really-
Yeah, the Titans
The
select
Titans
Carnell
took
Tate.
Carnell Tate number 4.
Yeah, number 4. Yeah, Titans take
Guys,
Carnell
I don't know if Mike Borgonzi's a good general manager.
Did Mike Borgazzi just listen to what Brett Veach wanted to do?
I
He's
don't
like,
think
"Oh,
he's
Veach
done
wants
very well the last 2 years. I mean, last year you had to take Cam Ward, but I don't think he's made great decisions.
Well, but
No.
if you do have a Cam Ward, draft rookie deal receivers. I mean, I do think Carnell Tate's probably going to be a pretty dang good receiver. Maybe
Yeah.
not like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, but I don't know. I do
That's
think
two-
he's going to be pretty.
That's 2 tall
close,
wide receivers. They
closer to
have
T
big-
Higgins. Like that T Higgins
Yeah.
level. Just maybe just very high. One of the best wide receiver 2s if they can get. somebody
Well,
else.
the
over
dude that they took last year, second round, what's his face, was pretty good for him last year too. So they got two pretty tall guys now. What was that guy's name? Anybody
Yeah.
remember? My short-term memory is
It's-
non-existent.
I do. What were you
I've been-
saying? Sorry.
No, the Titans, because I've been tuned to the Chiefs draft. Have not been on the other teams. You're talking about I'm pulling it up.
I'm looking it up right now. Alec Ayomaner.
Yeah. Stanford, yes.
So they have now they have Alec Ayomaner and they have Carnell
that.
Tate. So they have
And they have
height.
that DK guy
Yeah, and they also have Calvin Ridley
on last
too.
year.
So yeah, they have Calvin
The
Ridley.
Giants really need some offensive line help. So I wonder if they're going offensive line.
Dude, I
Arvell
feel
Reese
like-
fell to Cleveland. Oh my God. Myles Garrett and Arvell Reese.
Whew.
Oof. That'd be
No,
nasty.
honestly, I haven't really thought about Cleveland. Cleveland, I feel like has been such an offensive tackle pick. That's a great call. Like getting Myles Garrett another pass rushing buddy would be, or just another front seven guy. Like doesn't even have to be. I mean, it can just be someone. They've always had like
Yeah.
a defensive tackle or like but they haven't really had like another really nice or like an impactful edge rusher. So I like that.
It's really the Giants, like they have Andrew Thomas, and then the rest of their offensive line kind of sucks. Like they could really use.
Man,
one of the
I
tackles.
do feel like the Giants just set themselves up to just double up on those Ohio State defensive players. Like just get Styles and Downs on 5 and 10, and you're just.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. Styles.
Stags, what do you think's going to happen here with the Giants?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Just
man.
sitting over there, just stewing on your takes, not getting anything off. What are the Giants going to do here, man?
Man, the Giants are going Sonny Styles.
I'm with you.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense. I think that's a pretty strong pick.
I
No,
really.
yeah.
I don't think I'd be shocked by that either. Like Sonny Styles is another player that, like, if every edge is off the board that the Chiefs wanted at 9, like I would be thrilled if they took Sonny Styles if he was like still on the board. Just
I will
because-
say, I mean, why
Levis.
wouldn't this be Reese? I guess the Giants probably didn't think Reese would get here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
but they just drafted what's his face last year too
Right.
from Penn State.
I swear, that is what happened. That's the move.
Yeah, that pick just came in fast. Yeah, so they have Abdul Carter and Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, and they're just going to take Arvell Reese now.
Who's their defensive coordinator? I'm trying to remember.
A happy mother effer. That's who. Like a guy.
Because,
Yeah,
well,
that's
Abdul Carter, they pretty much just used as a linebacker a lot of the time last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to see what this guy's background is. The old Titans. He was a Titans DC, Denard Wilson.
He's a guy with 99 problems, but a pass rush ain't one.
Well, it's just, when you
like-
think of those Ravens teams, they had that kind of like multiple front, right? Like, the Kyle Van Noy's, those kind of, like Arvell Reese is a great fit. And if their defense is like what Harbaugh's teams used to look like, he's a great fit. Browns and Chiefs have been in deep talks for a trade to send Casey up to number 6.
Who's saying that?
Ian Rappaport.
Ooh.
Ooh, really?
I mean, I feel like it's setting up kind of perfect for the Chiefs to land Ruben.
He's not.
Payne.
Yeah, he's not saying it's happening. He said one to watch in the next few minutes. But yeah, I would say
The best way to land Ruben Payne is to make everybody think you're trading up for Arvell Reese, right?
Yeah.
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 So it does
I
say
think they
that.
were hoping. Yeah, they were hoping Bailey would fall too. But yeah, no, this because Tate's already gone, so I feel like
Yeah,
That
Cardinals
probably, yeah.
going that high really changes things up. I don't think anybody
Yeah.
believed he was going number 4 overall.
Yeah. So the Giants did take Arvell Reese. Yeah. So
That's
Mm.
ridiculous.
Hey,
what's up, buddy?
you go back to the prior question. It's time to trade for Thibodeau.
Yeah, so they're gonna pay him on his 5th-year option.
Throw him the fourth.
I guess they traded Dexter Lawrence, so now they're just gonna use all those guys, like just no interior guys at all. They're just gonna be like, screw it, just put all these athletic ass pass rushers up on.
Yeah, guys, it says Chiefs next 4
Chiefs on
picks.
the clock.
Number
Yep.
6.
All right, here we go.
Chiefs
go.
are on,
Traded up.
Chiefs are on the clock. We traded up to number 6.
Is it Bane? Is it Godzilla?
Oh man, it's gotta be.
It's probably Bane. Yeah.
It's gotta be Bane if they've traded up to 6 and he's still there.
Yeah, I think
my
all the
God.
smoke was right about the position, but I think the Chiefs were just maybe, toying with each name at that edge rusher spot.
Wow, that's insane.
Wouldn't be surprising if it's Bane.
I mean, if it's not Bane, then who is it that you're trading up for at to number
Tyson?
6?
Is it Tyson?
Sonny
Like that'd
Styles.
be crazy, right?
Sonny
Oh,
Styles.
Styles is still there.
Is this the
Like,
run
I
on
mean,
wide receivers though? Is this
Mekhi
what we're
Williams.
seeing?
Chiefs get pick 6, Browns get 974 and 141.
Oh, so the Chiefs
Oh,
will still
great
have
pick.
2 draft picks. Okay.
Great pick. They still have number 40 also.
Yeah,
This-
they didn't have to
great
give up their
trade.
premium picks. I'm
Great
cool with
trade.
it. I'm cool with it. If the number 1 player they have on the board is still there, fuck
Yeah,
it.
if it means
Let's
them getting
trade
rumored
back
Bane
to
Jr.
recoup some picks from 29.
I might back out and do some real work, y'all. Well,
All
shoot,
right.
I gotta stay for the pick, or I gotta stay for the pick. Sorry.
You
you
can't
got-
leave before the pick.
No, I am. I do need to make sure I'm running. I'm making sure the site's looking good. So.
Oh
Get
my
this trade
god!
information. Uh-oh. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Guys,
What'd you see, Rocky?
I saw who we picked, but I'm not going to ruin it.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare ruin it, Rocky! You
I'm
son
not
of a
gonna ruin
bitch!
it.
Don't you ruin it!
I'm
I
not
haven't
gonna
seen
ruin
it yet. Oh,
but there's
boy.
not a single person on this show who's going to be happy.
No
fucking
way.
lineman,
No
If it's an
way.
offensive lineman, Rocky, I am going to lose my everlasting mind.
I hope it is.
No
Oh my
way.
I can't even do it. I can't say it.
Offensive lineman.
Who's your source? I don't see anything
Yeah,
on
I
all
don't
social
see it
medias.
yet. I don't see it. yet.
It's there. It's there.
It's there. Who's your guy? Who's
I
your
don't
guy?
know where you're getting these tips.
Like
I
Ari and Jordan Schultz haven't tweeted anything.
I know, but it's there. It's there. Just I'm not gonna say it because I'm not. I promised Brian, the cool guy in Bronx Brawler, that I would not spoil the Chiefs pick. We'll let it.
Yeah, I love those.
Let it
tweets.
come out.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So it's not Caleb Downs.
Nope.
This might as well
Ari
be egg on
Mirov-
my face.
Ari Mirov just tweeted it out. If you want to go look at it.
Man.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't expecting him that early,
Okay.
but okay. It's not bad.
I think he's a stud.
He's a hell of a
he must
player,
be.
but
He
he's
must
a hell of
be.
a player, but not what anybody wanted.
It's not
That's
not
Sauce
exciting,
Gardner,
but I would have been a
Harris
lot more
Stingley.
pissed off if it was an offense.
I am floored.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
happy?
I kind of am too.
I am floored that they felt the need to move up, that they had to go get him.
That should have been like the last, like if everyone else has gone at 9, like okay, like we're delaying. If Bane's gone,
There's
if the receivers
still
are
so
gone,
many
but
good
that's-
players on the board.
To me,
right? Like,
that's
What did they give up?
they gave up 74 and 189.
Okay.
Honestly,
One
what they
48.
gave up, it's not bad. What they
148.
gave up.
Yeah, 74 and 148 to move.
So
up.
they were scared of the Cowboys coming up.
Yeah, the Cowboys
Yeah.
corner help.
But like, why was
But-
why was that the guy that you had? Like,
So
I-
Bane was on the board. Could have taken Sonny Styles.
BK is going to be pissed.
I mean, for a team that's been so excellent at drafting and developing corners, it feels like it's crazy.
Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Serta. No, it's fine though.
Wow.
Have we not said it yet? Oh wow, I thought.
No,
I wasn't saying it. I was talking around him. But
Yeah, we haven't said it yet.
Oh,
Should we just say it?
yeah.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah, with the 6th pick in the 2026 NFL draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Mansour Delane, cornerback, LSU. He's a stud. But Beach just spent 10 minutes this week talking about how he was the deepest position in the draft. And it's like, okay, you're going to sit here and talk about how it's the deepest position in the draft and then turn around and
Hey, also, what Ari is saying, Kayvon Thibodeau is a trade candidate now. That could be something to look, because I mean, I am repeatedly looking at this depth chart like I'm opening the refrigerator and hoping there's something different in it. But I keep looking at that other defensive end spot, and I don't see an NFL starter over there. And we've reached a draft here. We've reached a draft here. I just what the plan is there.
Yeah, I don't know what they're planning on doing with that. Because they simply their pass rush right now is going to be one of the biggest weak links on the team. And it's not even
Right now,
Cam Jordan's coming in after the draft.
that's fine. Cam needs to be joined by somebody else.
Yeah, you need to have more than just Cam Jordan to get some pressure on the opposing team's quarterback. I mean, I do like this. This is Spags knows how to develop and help out corners. I mean, this should be a good draft pick for the Chiefs, and I like it. Manson Durlane's pretty good.
Well, this is the thing that pisses me off, or doesn't piss me off. This is the thing that I am concerned about. So are y'all going to sign this one? Because this is my thing: is this player here at 9 need to be somebody that's going to be a cornerstone member of this team, and they don't sign corners to second contracts, even no matter how good you are. From Snead to Ward to now McDuffie, does not matter. Now you move. Now you didn't just draft him in the top 10. You moved the hell up to 6 to go get him. So I mean that's one of my concerns.
That's what's crazy too. Yeah, like this team that better than any team in the Steve Spagnuolo era has just drafted and developed corners. And granted, they created their corner need this offseason by trading Trent McDuffie and letting Jalen Watson walk in free agency. Like Jalen Watson was a day 3 pick. Like they've made a career out of finding these guys on day 2 and day 3. McDuffie was the only first round guy, and he was like 20th or something like that. Like they've done a really good job of identifying these guys. So this dude's got to be like, for them to trade up and do that and trade up to 6 to go get him as if he's not going to be there for them at 9.
Like he's their guy. That's been their guy.
Like that guy's going to be the best corner in football or something like that.
That's been their guy. Clearly, that has been their guy. And no, we talked about it on Show and BK, where corner seems like a spot where they feel like it has always seemed like they feel like we can get something going up front to help protect the back end. But I mean, their secondary all of a sudden is Noel Williams and this cat, as your outside corners, and they've got some other guys that could play in the slot. I mean, their corner situation is solidified for the next 4 years. But
I would have felt better with this pick if it was Caleb Downs, because he could still play the slot corner. We saw him do that at Ohio State anyways, whenever he was going back and forth between that and the safety position. You just got to be, I don't know what the best words for this would be. This is a huge reach, but they needed a position of need, and I guess the corner was the one they circled the most, even though Spags is great at the defense. They need pass rush, and maybe that's what they might see someone fall at 29. Who knows? Maybe they trade back up.
I mean, we got to look at Veach and listen to what he has said. And what he has said is this draft is deep on edge rushers, and we're going to put it to the test. It is deep on with edge rushers, and it is slight at corner. I would have thought this would have been the reverse, but I just think the surprising part is Steve and Kramer's, they said we have to go up and get him. We got to go up and get him. Like we can't take the chance of him falling at 9, almost like he was their target. And maybe David Bailey was their target also. And then when that got wiped out, they moved on. But I will say this: I have been up and down on Ruben Bain because I just accepted that that's where it was going to go, and I do think probably the upside to being an elite player is probably higher with Delane. I will say that. I think the upside to be an elite player is probably higher, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I did not see this coming. I did not see this coming.
I don't know. I don't think I'm thrilled about it right now. Like, I'm gonna have to go do some serious work on Mansour Delane. Because I just didn't think that corner was going to be that high, let alone trade up to take a corner. And it just feels like yeah, maybe. And now trading up to 6 to go get him, like now you don't have as much ammunition if you wanted to try to move up a little bit more from 29. So now it feels like they're just going to kind of sit back at 29 and wait and see how the board falls.
Well, depending on where they got to go up.
BK.
Oh God,
You
BK,
look
this
pleased.
is I texted him. I knew this was not at all. BK, when you, just be honest. BK, when you saw moving up to 6, what did you think they were going for?
Bain. I thought they were going to go take Ruben Bain.
All right, just gut feeling. Gut feeling. I think you're good at this. Serta is trying to pull himself out of it. You know here, and that's why I think these first 5 minutes are crucial with you, BK, and everybody listening. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you don't, you're just a mean person. So please like and subscribe. Go to YouTube and hit that up. I think the first 5 minutes are crucial because in 5 minutes, you too, Rocky, the first 5 minutes is crucial because in 10 minutes, you will convince yourself that this was the move. You will convince yourself, you will say, hey, Noel Williams and him together, they've got their corner solidified for the next whatever years. And damn it, Dave Merritt had a rough day, but Dave Merritt and Spags, if they see this guy, whoo, it must be something. But what is your gut right now with Bain, with Downs, with Tyson, with all the guys on the board, BK? So what's your gut feeling of this move?
I hate it.
Okay,
I do not like it.
10 minutes. Next week you'll warm up to it, but I'd love to hear it. You hate it.
He's probably going to be a good football player, and it'll probably work out for them, and it'll all eventually be fine. I don't understand the need to do this. This is a really good cornerback draft, and you are the team that gets more out of cornerbacks than any other team in the league. You have a clear market inefficiency in your roster because of who your coaching staff is. And that's not just Dave Merritt, but it's more specifically what you have in Steve Spagnuolo. He's always been able to do this at every stop that he's ever been at, is get the most out of his corners. What you cannot do, though, is manufacture a pass rush. That is the hardest thing to do. And for them to move up in order to take a cornerback, which is the one spot where they are able to maximize what they can do there, it doesn't make sense to me. I think they could have had a really good, playable, like startable player in the 3rd round, and instead they traded a 3rd round pick to be able to get that guy in the 1st round. I don't understand the use of the resources. I think it's a mistake.
Rocky, you hate it? He said hates it. He hates it.
I don't listen. Like the player, don't like the fit and need for the Chiefs right now. I think he's an excellent player. I think he's going to be a stud. I think though, like you said, you know how you help out your secondary is you get to the quarterback in 2 seconds instead of 4 seconds, right? You don't need to have nearly as good cornerbacks if you're getting to the quarterback fast. You're getting to the quarterback faster, and the Chiefs had an opportunity to do that. Listen, Delane, we're going to love Delane. He's going to be a great player, but he wasn't. You didn't need to trade up to get a stud cornerback because Brett Veach talked throughout this entire process about how deep the cornerback position is, right? There's guys who we see get mocked in the 2nd, 3rd rounds that are going to be legitimate starters in this league. We know that there is a drop off with some of these pass rushers, right? And so I don't know, man. I just feel like it was a bad utilization of resources. It was a good player, just not for the right team and not at the right time.
I would just throw this out, fellas. You wanted him to be Bain, right? Is that what you were hoping for, BK? You were hoping they were going to find a way to end up at Bain once we saw who went off the board. That's what you were hoping to get, right?
I wouldn't have moved up, but I thought that's what they were going to do. Yeah.
My thing is clearly what they're telling us is they either don't think Ruben Bain is what you're talking about they need, or I think even more the fact I think they think that there are other players later and they have 29 and they have 40. I think they think there are other players that are in the same range in terms of skill level as Ruben Bain that they can get. The other thing that Brett Veach said was that this edge rushing class is really, really deep. And maybe they think guys like Falk, maybe they think guys like the kid from Clemson who is starting to make a rise. Maybe they think, and I know you hate him because of his age, but Ruben Bain's counterpoint on the other side, Mesidor. Maybe they think that those guys are closer to what he is and not having to pick him at 9 or 6, and they clearly think there's a drop off with this cat. I'm just saying that's maybe what they're thinking.
If you want to get George Karlaftis in round 2, you can do that. If you want to get Mike Dana in round 3, you can do that. But we've already seen that Mike Dana and George Karlaftis aren't good enough to get this pass rush over the hump. Like, it's not that there isn't good players or serviceable or starting caliber players in the NFL in this draft later on, but you don't need that. You need a guy who can go out there and get double teamed instead of Chris Jones, right? A guy who's going to take the weight off of Jones a little bit in the pass rush and free him up a little bit more. You need another impact player in the pass rush. There's been a good player and an impact player, and I think that there's a definite drop off once you get past, I think Zion Young, in my opinion, is the last guy who could be a real impact player at edge rusher.
But you think Ruben Bain can be that?
I do. I do think that he is that, in my opinion.
And the gap between and the other guys aren't. Is that are still there?
Yeah, I don't believe in Keldrick Folk. There's no production there. I'm not drafting a body or an athlete. I'm drafting a football player. And the same with TJ Parker. It's just not on. They don't have the film to back up a high draft position or make me think they're going to turn into absolutely anything. And so I think that Gabe Jackas is a nice guy, but he's not explosive, right? Danny Dennis Sutton from Penn State, another nice guy. But these are all guys who are going to end up being 7-sack guys on a good year, right? Like, you want a guy who's going to go out and get you double-digit sacks on a, and has the potential to go out and get you double-digit sacks year after year. And I think that Bain has that potential, and I just don't think any of these other guys do.
And Ron, that's where I would probably disagree. Like, I don't know that I see the same upside in Ruben Bain.
Yes.
I think Bain is probably a little closer to that second tier for me. Like, I think Reese and Bailey, maybe pass rush wise, are a little above Bailey, though I have serious questions about what he's going to be able to do against the run. So I never saw the fit with Kansas City. But that's the thing. Like, I'm cool with them waiting to go defensive end at 29. We talked about this on Show and BK. I'm cool with that. That's fine. I think it's a really deep edge rush group. I'm cool with them waiting to go with wide receiver until 29 because I think it's a pretty deep wide receiver group. The concern to me is you just gave up a 3rd-round draft pick in order to move up for a position that historically you've been really good at maximizing without using these kinds of resources. So it's about what you now cannot do anymore. Like, now you have one fewer chip in the top 75, and you still have to get a defensive end. You still need to get a wide receiver. I think they might believe they still need to get an offensive tackle, maybe even in the 1st round. So I don't know where all this is coming from. And people seem to want them to make a move for one of these veterans who could be available via a draft pick compensation.
Well, they're going to have to do that.
So I don't know, man. I don't know where all of these needs are going to be filled. And you just filled one of them by using 3 different draft picks.
Brian B. Shiner, welcome to the show, my friend. How you doing today, brother?
Oh man, I am glad to be here with you fellas. I'm honestly that I wasn't expecting a corner this high at all. Like BK was saying, this team is great at developing corners. And it's shocking. It makes me think, is this guy really that much better than Trent McDuffie? Did Brett Veach had him higher than Trent McDuffie in their evaluations? I don't know. I just know that Chris Jones needs some help. We need some edge help. We need to get after the quarterback because there was too many 3rd and longs last year where teams were getting off the field on his defense. And oh God, I'm right with you, BK. It's just I feel like this team historically has done a great job. They developed how many 7th-round corners like Jalen Watson? They turned him into a legitimate starter. I don't know. Too many other needs for me with that taste of corner being that high.
Well, it was a need. Now corner is a need.
It was.
Yeah, it's a need. Yeah, it's a need. And I will take something from the point of this is Steve Spagnuolo, and again, rough day. Dave Merritt.
Yeah,
if they see something in dude, like there's something to the point of like maybe they think this cat is special. My question, I said this as soon as the draft was made, is so y'all gonna sign him if he's good? Because y'all don't sign like I said this on Show and PK. Whoever this is at 9, this ain't 4 years. Like this has to be somebody that is a cornerstone second contract guy, and that's the biggest question. Like I do think this guy can be good, but are y'all gonna re-sign him? Are y'all gonna give him a deal?
Well, that's the whole thing. Is Brian said, is he as good as McDuffie? He could be good as McDuffie, but I don't know. But what I do know is he's $25 million cheaper than McDuffie right now, and and there is something to be said. Devil's advocate, as much as I kind of crapped on this pick and was unhappy with the selection. The Chiefs have developed guys in day 2, day 3 guys in the draft at cornerback. But let's be honest, when they did go out and get a cornerback in the first round in Trent McDuffie, in Marcus Peters, those guys were still a step above the other guys on the defense. Right? They were still the best defensive backs that the Chiefs had on the team at the times when they played.
Was Trent McDuffie better than L'Jarius Sneed?
I mean, I would say, was Trent McDuffie better than L'Jarius Sneed in year 3 than L'Jarius Sneed was in year 3? Because that's the problem, is they came in at different times. So one had a couple years under his belt by that point. And so, yeah.
But was the gap between L'Jarius Sneed or Charvarius Ward or Jalen Watson or whichever other 3rd round or later cornerback, was that gap between them and Trent McDuffie as big as the gap that we've seen between, the defensive end that they currently have on the roster and who they could have taken at the number 9 overall selection? That's my problem with the pick, is that it's not just about this one. It's about also what you now cannot do with the one top 10 selection that you're probably going to have in the Patrick Mahomes era.
Listen, don't make me defend a pick that I didn't like. I said devil's advocate over here.
Listen, it is. I am starting to understand it more. The only thing that I would have lost my mind about tonight is if they'd have ran a damn tackle up there. That's the only. I just wouldn't have joined Serta. And I'm sorry. I know that's probably something I shouldn't do. I just wouldn't have joined. I'm starting to understand because, like, I'll go to you, Rocky, and I'll go to you, BK. How big of a difference do you think it is in terms of production over the next 4 years? And I'll just use a player you said, Zion Young and Ruben Bain. How big of a difference of production over the next 3 years do you think? How different of players do you think those two will be?
Listen, I'll say this. I think that it's going to be similar production. I am a big believer in Zion Young. I'm a big fan of him. I like his bendiness. I like his explosiveness around the edge. I think that if the Chiefs take Zion Young with number 29, then take back all my pissing and moaning over them not taking Ruben Bain Jr. because they took an edge rusher that's one of my guys that I'm in love with, right? But if it's not Zion Young, then I'm gonna be pissed off. But I would say I think that Zion Young does have the ability to be a double-digit.
And what I'm saying is that's a guy who's kind of being projected in the mid to late 20s, right? And if you're the Chiefs and you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, man, I think Zion Young and Ruben Bain, I feel like Ruben Bain's got a lot of George Karlaftis in him. Like there's a real feel of that. Do I want to take him at 9, or do I want to reach back and take some of those other guys that this position is deeper in? And I know I got a hole at corner. I know I got a hole at corner, and I really like this dude, and I'm going to stop the Cowboys from getting him because I think clearly they don't like Ruben Bain that much. Like clearly Ruben Bain, and you would look at Ruben Bain, and besides the arms, you would say, man, that dude is exactly what they want. A big dude that can set the edge, that is not just a 2-down or a 3rd-down guy. He seems to be exactly what he likes. He looks like Justin Tuck with little arms, and they're good. They're clearly good on him. And if they think they can get value from a position, and he's not that much better than it. I'll tell you right now, if David Bailey was available, I think they would have taken David Bailey. I think that's a different thing. But I don't think they think there's a bigger gap between a Bain and a Zion Young or a Mason Thomas or a Malachi Lawrence or a Cassius Howe or Mesidor. I don't think they think the gap is that big between those guys. And they're like, corner, that's a hole. We got to go get him, and we got to stop the Cowboys over us, and let's go get a. I'm not that angry because I'm like, top 10 pick. They have got to get a player that has a chance to be one of the elite players at his position, and I think they think this guy does. Now, are they going to re-sign him? That's the only thing is in 4 years or 5 years, I'll be hot if he is Trent McDuffie, and this is a guy who's a multi-time All-Pro, and then you just trade his ass or something like that. So I mean.
Unless you flip, listen. If you flip him for a 1st and 2nd rounder in 4 years, I don't care. Like I'm all right if you keep flipping guys.
No, not this time. This guy's
no, hell no. You moved up. No, you moved up to 6 to go get him.
Oh, if he can get the Sauce Gardner return.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right, real quick. I'm going to run through some picks to get us caught up on the draft for the people listening in who aren't watching the show on TV. Sonny Styles went at number 7. To the Commanders. Number 8 was Jordan Tyson to the Saints. And then the Browns, reason why they traded back is they had their eyes on Spencer Fano at number 9. And then the Giants took Francis Maui Noah from him and his bulging disc and all from Miami. So
Ron, I think you're going to be disappointed in about 4 years. I don't see Veach re-signing this cornerback. He hasn't shown the history of ever doing that. And
he ain't never drafted one at 6 either.
Yeah,
but this is also probably the best corner in this draft, though. Like, let's not act like he's not. Who's the next one? Jermon McCoy. Now, imagine if they traded up there at 6 and got him. We all know
what that bone plug is. They can't
exactly. So let's. This is a good and nice pick for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a top 10 pick, anyways. And yeah, what BK?
Time out. Like, yes, he's a good player. If you took a bad player at 6, we'd have serious problems.
No, yeah, definitely. But it's like this is the best corner.
Yeah, the best corner.
This is good. This is good for the Chiefs.
They are better today than they were yesterday, but they were going to be better no matter who they picked. That's the benefit of having a top 9 selection, is that you get to pay off your terrible season with a really good football player. Like that's one of those where the alternative here was something sizably different. And my biggest issue with this is, again, not so much even the player they selected. It's the trade up to get him. That's what I have a real problem with, is like, if you had just stayed put at 9 and taken Caleb Downs and you had the number 74 overall selection, you get a safety. Let's say Mansour Delane was gone, and so he ceased to be an option for the Kansas City Chiefs because they decided to stick at 9. Are they a worse team with Caleb Downs plus what they could get at 74 than they are with Mansour Delane? I think I would rather have the alternative, and that's why I'm so disappointed by the direction that they decided to go here.
I get what you mean, because I want to get as many top 100 picks as possible if it's my team. So it's like now you're just giving away some assets that you could have gotten somebody else with. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted Caleb Downs this entire time. I wasn't high on Mekhi Lemon at 9. But as it progressed throughout the entirety of this offseason, Caleb Downs was for sure, I thought, Hellcat for this team possibly. But Delane's the dude.
Listen, Rocky, I'll say this. Rocky and BK, you guys know this stuff better than I do, because I'm not just diving in. Steve, you too. What are the 2 deepest parts of this draft? Like left, right now. What are the 2 deepest positions in this draft?
In my opinion, it was cornerback and linebacker. I thought that both those positions were pretty deep in this draft. So,
is receiver and edge rusher pretty deep in this draft?
No. Not at all.
I mean,
A lot of
and that's where I'm stuck at.
edge rushers that are going to be in play at 29.
There are edge rushers and there are receivers in this draft. I mean, I'm sorry. When I say deep, in the next 29 and 40, are there edge rushers? I'm not talking about in the 5th round. Or I mean, God bless those people, but I'm not talking. I'm talking about 74 is gone. 29 and 40. Are there edge rushers and receivers deep in that part of the draft?
There are edge rushers and receivers still available in that part
It
of the draft.
feels like those are the next 2 areas that they need to pick. And
Zion Young, Malachi Lawrence is a guy that people like.
Yeah, Malachi Lawrence, Gabe Jackas, Derek Moore from Michigan, TJ Parker, Keldrick Folk. Like there are guys who people like. But here's the thing, man. If I am really tired of them trying to draft based upon potential, and then like the NFL is not a developmental league. Like it's a not for long league. You need to come in and be an adult and improve your game on your own and stay after practice. And if you have these guys like Keldrick Folk that just they just haven't developed, and they're just they're athletes, but that's not going to work at the NFL level. I don't have faith in the work ethic of those guys to turn themselves into great players. And so
I think you go Zion Young, Gabe Jackas, TJ Parker for that reason, because those guys are already good football players.
Yeah. And so
with what the Chiefs do coming up with this next first round pick, would this be any indication on what they will do with some of the leftover free agency guys like a Cam Jordan? Like if we don't get an edge here, like are we now in desperation mode?
Name the other free agent you're thinking of, because there's no chance there is one. He's the only guy.
I think Joey Bosa's still out there, ain't he?
Yeah.
You said who, Ron?
I think Joey Bosa's still out there, ain't he?
Oh, great, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think JJ Watt can come out of retirement also.
Nah, I mean, you can kiss my ass with that. That's better than FD, FAD, or FA, whatever, FAU's ass over there.
I just want somebody to not right now. Name the Chiefs starting edge defenders right now. Name our defensive and who.
Oh, I told you before you got on, Ryan. I keep looking at that damn at that depth chart, and every time I'm going to the refrigerator and thinking I'm about to see something different. Nope.
I'm concerned.
Keep saying the same names.
I just think Gelati's got more.
Again, I did.
He's gonna come back from an ACL tear, and he's gonna be a star.
I will say this is one to watch, and it's been reports out of New York that the Giants took Arvell Reese, and that Kayvon Thibodeau is a trade candidate.
Adam Schefter did report a little while ago the Giants still don't want to trade Thibodeau.
Well, they're stupid. I mean, I'm sorry. What are you about to do? How many do you need? You got Burns, you got Thibodeau, you got Reese, you got who's the joker they took last year from Penn State? Abdul Carter. I mean, you got 4. You're gonna go 4. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Oh,
God, it's going to be so cool when the Chiefs have a really bad pass rush, but they've got an awesome cornerback. I mean, we did not see that last year.
That is so frustrating. I hate that. God. So almost get to the quarterback and then don't get an interception. Like,
yeah. So essentially, Ari Mirov is reporting that that basically the Giants taking Tate kind of, or not Giants. I mean, the Titans taking Tate kind of screwed the pooch for the Chiefs because that's who Washington had their eyes on. And then once Tate was off the board, Washington's next guy was Delane, which then forced the Chiefs' hand to have to move up in front of Washington in order to get Delane, who was the guy who they had targeted.
In other words, they were desperate for cornerback. Like that's what that tells you, is that they felt like they needed a dude at the corner position for whatever reason. Whether I agree with them or not doesn't much matter. They believed that. And if that's the case, I look at the whole offseason kind of differently, man. Like, if you felt that strongly about your need for a corner, you should have attacked it, in my opinion, more in free agency. You should have made it more of a priority and maybe kept to Jalen Watson.
But this is what their plan was. They wanted to attack it in the draft. Clearly that's what their plan was, and they felt like, which I understand, they were at 9, there was a space to do it. I'm with you. Listen. I said at the end of the season that the pass rush is their number one priority. They have not touched it. And and I'm trusting that they have a plan here. And they have another pick. They have a pick at 29 and 40. And again, they need somebody who can be consistent and beat one-on-ones. And I think they're going to have to get a veteran and somebody out of this draft in one of these next two picks, if not both of them. But I mean, clearly there's got to be a plan. They cannot be sitting here saying, "All right, man, it's Felix's time. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready."
Cowboys just jumped up to number 11 with Miami.
Oh,
They're getting downs, baby.
Yeah, they're going up for downs. They
Or
have to go
Bane.
up for downs.
They got Bill Clinton making those picks.
Man, hey, man, we almost lost Jerry. Jerry was a bad. Jerry one more step away, man. If that step was a little closer, we'd have lost Jerry. That'd have been a hip.
Cowboys.
Wait, real quick, we got our good buddy Ryan Larson from Saturdays with Kramer and Ryan that joined into the group right now. Ryan, what's up, man?
God, guys, I was so excited for this draft. I came in. This is the most excited I've been for a draft probably since the Mahomes one. Granted, I didn't. Deshaun Watson might have been my pick there, which looking back proves what I know about drafting. But it feels like we went in so high and came out with a wet pair of socks. You ever just you ever get your socks wet and you're just like, this is the worst feeling I can imagine. I went in, I wanted to feel something. I feel something. It's disappointment. How are you guys?
Sounds like you're describing my wife's reaction on our wedding night.
Yikes.
Oh, that must have sucked, Rocky.
Listen, best 3 minutes of my life, but you know
it wasn't 3 minutes, Rocky. Listen, I'm
definitely taking the under on
now,
that.
I'm not. Yeah, I am too. I'm not this. The disappointment for me comes from. All right, like it's just you have treated corner a certain way, and I've grown accustomed to you treating corner a certain way, and now you have spun out of that and said, "No, I'm not going to treat corner the way we did. I'm not treating it with fourth rounders and trades for Charvarius Ward and late in the second round. Now they did move up to get McDuffie, but it was late in the first round. Like I'm not treating it like Noah Williams, who they got. I'm not treating it that way. You're now saying, no, we're moving up to get 6. And so my concerns come from you don't re-sign this position. This dude here, you have moved up to go get into the top 6. And this has to be one of your cornerstone players. And I don't know. I don't know if this means they're putting more value on that position. I don't know. But my whole, because like Kramer has said, this is a good football player. This is a player that in 2 years, in 3 years, may be better than McDuffie, and a player who has the size to play outside more consistently than McDuffie, which is where you want your corners to be at. And so it's not like they draft an offensive line, fellas. I'm telling you, I'd have been out. But but this was obviously a need at their position. We were all thinking maybe 29, hell BK 40, that they would develop and do what they do. But they went up and sought this out and got this. And the other spots to me, I could see their apprehension to go after Tyson. I could see their nerves of, man, is Ruben Bain, is he just going to be just a little bit better version of George Karlaftis? Like hustle sack guy with power. Like I could see how they arrived there and then say, well, let's get this dude.
Ron, can I go ahead and read you 2 scouting reports on Mansour Delane?
I found the worst ones you possibly could, but go ahead.
The first one comes from Dane Brugler. Tell me who this sounds like, all right? Delane plays with the route anticipation and temperament to stay attached in coverage and squeeze catch windows. He projects as a starting outside NFL cornerback with the skill set to move inside over the slot as well.
McDuffie.
Now, here is the scouting report on Mansour Delane from Todd McShay over on The Ringer. Delane is an NFL-ready corner who should step in as a starting role in it as a rookie. He's capable of developing into a team's number one corner early in his career. His instincts, versatility, and toughness compare well to 2022 first-round pick Trent McDuffie, who also had short arms and small hands.
Yeah, that would sound like McDuffie. Yeah.
You traded McDuffie so you could draft McDuffie.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's cheaper.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. He's
Like he said at the
and
top.
Jalen
So-
Watson are cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't
Cowboys
But
just
you-
took
this-
Caleb Downs, by the way.
Yeah,
You at
Cowboys
least get-
took Caleb Downs.
You at least get 5 years out of him if they accept his option. I mean, at least you got 5, and then maybe the contract does happen since he is such a high valued pick at this. I mean, it's 6. Let's be honest. So it's like you have to do something now, and maybe he's the guy that for the foreseeable future, better stats, better numbers than McDuffie. Because there's a good case scenario of that. I mean, how many interceptions did Trent McDuffie have in a Kansas City Chiefs uniform? I get it; he didn't have that many attempts to it because nobody was throwing his side. So it's like maybe this is going to be a better guy on paper. Still, the All-Pro caliber is possibly there. I still think it's a good pick. I really do.
All right, Ron, I'm done crashing out. Here's the case for it. If you want to make the case for it, it's this. The Chiefs needed somebody to become the next franchise cornerstone on the defensive side of the football. Because 3 years from now, Chris Jones is probably not on the roster any longer. And so you will have a sizable chunk of change that becomes available for you for somebody on that side of the football, because that money will be reallocated elsewhere, right? Similar to what they did with Tyreek Hill, where Tyreek Hill's money was then able to be used elsewhere on the offensive side of the football. They repurposed that mostly to go to the offensive line. So for this scenario, what they are effectively telling us is we are ready to pay a corner. We want this guy to be that corner.
Hell yeah.
I think he will be for the Chiefs what Pat Surtain is to the Broncos or what Stingley is for the Texans. And he's going to be one of our franchise cornerstones for the next decade. That has to be what this pick is for the Kansas City Chiefs. I still don't like the process, but that's
The run on offensive tackles is underway. Caden Proctor just went off the board to the
Big boy.
Dolphins. And then the Rams at number 13 have their quarterback of the future and Ty Simpson.
I knew it would happen.
Are you
There it is.
serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. They did it.
They
did it.
They pulled the trigger, which
That's
puts Matt
crazy.
Stafford.
After they were
future.
reporting yesterday, they wanted to, extend Matthew Stafford.
They may want to extend Matthew Stafford. They about to Jordan Love this piece. Hey, that is a great spot for him. If I'm Ty Simpson, that he may not be thrilled of sitting for a little bit, but that is a great spot for him.
Hey,
Well, I will say
Tyson's
this-
good, by the way.
Yeah, he's a great player. I think I like him a lot. And here's the thing: is you'll say he may not be okay with sitting, but I think he actually may be because he's a coach's kid who sat for 3 years at
Yeah,
Alabama.
that's fair.
Time to get his shot. So if anybody's going to be okay with sitting, it'll probably actually be Ty Simpson. So.
But again, to the point that you were making, BK, about the pick at corner, you also have to look at what else was on the board there too. And to the point that you said, if they wanted a cornerstone defensive player, like you look at that word that was still on the board, how many guys do you really believe are going to be great at their position? Sonny Styles was still there. Caleb Downs. I know Kramer loves Downs. Those are two, and then Delane, right? Like maybe some people, maybe Rocky believes that Reuben Bain could have been that. I don't see great. I think his floor is high as hell. He has a real Trayvon Walker vibe to me. Like not great, but it's solid and his floor is high and he's not going to be a bust. He has those vibes to me. I could see them saying, well, corner is a lot more important than safety. Corner is a lot more important than off-ball linebacker. Let's make a move to go up and get that corner. And maybe go ahead.
No, so I will say this with Brett Veach's, we've seen this business Brett Veach's MO every single year. In free agency, they plug as many holes in the boat as they can, and then that puts them in the position to take the BPA at a position of need without having to force their hand to take a certain position, right? And so I think that this is a very, even though the position isn't something they've done in the past and they haven't paid in the past, taking the best player available at a position of need is a very Brett Veach move to make in the draft.
Coming around yet, BK?
I don't hate the player. I hate the process to get the player. I don't like the trade up. If they had taken Mansour Delane at 9, I would have been a little annoyed because of the cornerback nature of it. I mean, we've talked about this enough, Ron. You know kind of my stance on it. I just think they don't need to do this. This is a team that doesn't have to take a cornerback this high. But if they disagree with me, cool, and they clearly value the player, I'm fine with that. I don't like trading up for him. I don't like giving up the 74th overall selection in a draft where everybody has said from like 25 to 75, it's basically the same. And the odds of you hitting on the player at 25 are kind of similar to the odds of you hitting on that player at 75. So that's where I don't like it. I don't like the move up nature of it. My guess is what you will now see. This is my prediction for either later tonight or tomorrow. I bet you see a trade down within the next 2 picks for the Chiefs, either 29 or 40. I bet you they trade down and recoup some of that draft capital that they just gave up. That would be my anticipation, at least.
I do think that's the thing that it's not necessarily the player, it's the draft capital that you gave up to move up 3 spots to do it. Because I feel like I would have been, for that player, like in that circumstance, like it's different if it's one of these edge rushers, but I feel like I would have been happier with them sitting at 9 and waiting and seeing how the board falls, and then trying to package some of that draft capital to move up from 29 as opposed to what it costs to move up to 6 and just take a cornerback, which is the position that out of any as a team, you've just been able to draft and develop better than anybody else in football.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick, how far is this Ruben Bain slide going to be?
You know what? That's another question. Is do you
That's
get
what I was thinking.
where you package 40 and 29 and move up?
No, I don't. You don't like Ruben Bain. I don't think you need to do that.
Well, no. What I'm saying in general is, well, is there a guy that you would that in the draft still that you would consider doing that too, or is there who do you want the Chief at 29? Who are some names that as this slide continues or as the way this draft is going, with there being a run on offensive tackles and there being some wide receivers going off the board kind of early, who are the names that we should be keeping our eyes on that may fall to 29?
Zion Young is interesting. KC Concepcion, Boston are interesting to me in that range, because I think those are clearly the areas that they need to improve on.
Yeah, I would say this, first of all, like in terms of the trade up talk, you're done trading up. You got one of them. That 74th pick was your trade chip, and now that's gone. So you don't get to move up now from 29 because you already used the capital that you could have done so with. If you want to move up, I think the time to do so would be like at 40 after a move down from 29 probably. But at 29, if you're looking for names, I like some of the receivers that can be there. Ron mentioned KC Concepcion. I like him a lot. Denzel Boston is an interesting player. I just don't know if he's the kind of guy that the Chiefs would value. At tackle, I like Max Ianachor. I am definitely mispronouncing that name. But I like him a lot. He's more of a developmental guy. And then we've mentioned all the defensive ends that I think could be interesting there.
Okay, can I please throw out a scenario for you fellas? If we get to 23, 24, and Ruben Bain is on that board, you all would be opposed to the Chiefs moving up again and going to get him?
What if the draft pick they trade is next year's 3rd rounder that they got?
That's what I was going to mention. I would
think
for next year.
That's where I tend to go is like, okay, can they move something like future stuff now? Because I don't like you have too many needs right now on the roster to move any more draft picks in this draft class. So you have to do it for next year if you're going to do it, I think.
Yeah, you'd probably have it would be next year's 3. That's what you're looking at is because the draft math to get up to like that range you're talking about there, Brian, kind of 22, 23-ish. You're talking about adding in a late 3rd round pick equivalent, which is kind of what you would expect the Chiefs to have. And people seem to believe that next year's class is better. So it might even be more valuable than this year's 3rd. That I would be interested in. I could potentially do that, but it would require quite a fall for Ruben Bain before you get there. I would do that for Casey Concepcion.
Yeah, and honestly, like we talked a little bit, like would the Chiefs value a guy like Denzel Boston enough to go up and get him? I think who knows that it would be a departure from what they usually draft. But I mean, if you're worried about fulfilling that Rashee Rice role, like Denzel Boston does everything Rashee Rice does, plus has a vertical game, plus catches contested catches, plus I think has a little bit more fire to him. So so a guy at 29 like that, I would, or maybe moving up I would be okay with. An interesting name at 29 if he slides that I think that the Chiefs kind of took off the board a little bit because of kind of the free agent signings they had, but I think that he has enough pass rush that he could free up Chris Jones a little bit. Is Caden McDonald from Ohio State, and later in the first round, if you want to get a guy in the trenches, and maybe if Zion Young goes higher than you expected or something like that, like I wouldn't hate Caden McDonald at 29.
That's where I was going to go also. You kind of touched on it earlier about Chris Jones' salary cap coming up here in a couple of years and getting relief from that. So why not get a young guy that can kind of learn under a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, and Chris Jones, step into that role. He's cheaper for the next few years. And then, like you said, he kind of spells him for this year, next year, maybe the year after, if he's around by then. D-tackle would actually be where I would kind of prefer at 29, if not 40.
As long as they don't go Caleb Banks, I'm okay with it. And it's not because I don't think Caleb Banks is a talented player. He's not an explosive player. It's that he's coming off back-to-back. He currently has a broken foot, right? He's coming off back-to-back foot injuries, and he's a 6'6", 300-pound plus guy. Like, I don't have any faith that he's going to be – availability is your best ability, right? And his availability hasn't been there, and it wasn't there during the draft process. And so, I mean, how are you going to learn underneath a guy if you can't be on the practice field with him? So it looks like, so pick number 14 is in, and Oliai Vavega Ione is number 14 to the Ravens guard.
First guard off the board.
Yeah.
First guard off the board. I mean, there was rumors that he might have gone top 10. He's like, God, he's honest. He's probably the best lineman in this draft. He just doesn't play tackle. Like, if he played tackle, he would have been the first lineman off the board. Easy.
Yeah, I like that pick for the Ravens.
The Ravens love pulling their guards. That is the first thing on this scouting report. He does a good job of pulling. It's literally first words. It fits their scheme.
If you're a Chiefs fan, by the way, watching this, and I can't imagine anybody else is, I would be rooting for as many interior offensive linemen and quarterbacks as possible to go in the first round, because those are things that the Chiefs flat out do not need in this year's class. It's like the only things they don't need. So root for as many of them as possible to go off before the Chiefs pick at 29.
Or root for a run on cornerbacks now.
Like, there you go. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like Jermon McCoy, Colton Hood, Chris Johnson, like, get all those guys off the board now, because the Chiefs obviously aren't taking them. So give me a run on corners at this point, and just like leave everybody else that we might possibly need. Wow, this is not how I anticipated tonight going, gentlemen. This was not the night that I thought this was going to be.
How many you got correct on your mock draft so far?
Me? Man.
Anybody?
At least I got the first 3 correct, at least, and then after that, just went haywire. I know that for a
Jordan
fact.
Tyson to the Saints.
Did the Cornell Tate really mess up everything? Did that?
Yeah, Cornell Tate messed it up. The Jordan Tyson one messed it up a bit. But here's the thing about Jordan Tyson, guys, is that you talk about who are like lockdown elite players in this class. If Jordan Tyson doesn't have the soft muscle tissue injuries that he's had over the last couple of years and have his limitations and his concerns about durability from a skill standpoint, Jordan Tyson is a wide receiver one. Jordan Tyson is the wide receiver one in this draft class. He doesn't jump up for the ball. He levitates. He's great off the line. He's electric. I mean, his brother plays in the NBA and it shows on tape, right? And so like, if he can stay healthy, then that's a steal at number 9 for the Saints. But that's
for Jordan Tyson, he joins the injury history wide receivers that is the New Orleans Saints. So I'm curious to see if he holds up. I hope he does. He's a stud.
Who's going to throw him the ball though? I'm not a believer in your.
You don't like shuck? What, you don't want to shuck it up? I mean, come on now.
No, I don't.
I'm curious because my confidence in the Chiefs wide receiver room right now is very low. After what Rashee Rice did last year in several key games where I feel like he really could have pulled the Chiefs out of a rut. The Denver game comes to mind when he was dropping passes. The Dallas game, he was dropping passes. My confidence level in this receiver room is very low, and they're not signing Rashee Rice after this year. This is probably his last year in the Chiefs uniform. I just don't know what this team does at wide receiver right now. I don't see him taking one in the first round with this 29 pick, but my confidence is very low. Just trying to see where you guys' confidence was in this Chiefs receiving room.
Man, my confidence in this receiving room is non-existent because I don't think that Xavier Worthy can stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Juju Smith-Schuster is an AARP member, and Rashee Rice. I'm done with Rashee Rice, man. He got off to a hot start. He got injured. That's unfortunate, but then he gets in trouble off the field and then comes back and can't hold on to the ball and looks like he hasn't been on the jugs machine the entire time that he was suspended, not once. Like, unless he's being forced to practice, he doesn't. Like, the guy just seems like a knucklehead at this point. I don't think you're re-signing Rashee Rice. I don't believe in Rashee Rice. That's why I do believe in Denzel Boston. And so I think that the Chiefs have a big need at wide receiver because Nico Remigio runs a 4.6, right? Like he's not a viable option. Who do you have? Right, you're going to say Jalen Royals, like we liked him last year, but then he was a big nothing burger, and so what do you have now?
There's been a lot of big nothing burgers for the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver room. That's not named either. I mean, honestly, who would be? I'm curious, all you guys right now, who is the best wide receiver right now on the Chiefs team?
Still probably Rice.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's Rashee.
All right.
Yeah, for sure. But
That's saying a lot.
He's
and
also
that says all we need to know right there.
And he's a good player, and I still think he's capable of like catching a bunch of passes and being like a 1,200-yard type of wide receiver if he can actually stay on the field and stay healthy. But the problem right now, I think, with them too, and Andy Reid's talked about like kind of changing things up and like trying to diversify the offense a little bit this offseason, how he's rejuvenated by last year. Like, problem is, like, we know what Rashee Rice is going to do. Like, we know exactly where he's going to line up and what he's going to run because he's good at like one thing.
Yeah, he's a slot merchant. He's a slant merchant.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch everything within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and so if you slow that down, make it difficult for him to break tackles or create space underneath like that, then you don't have anybody else who can win off the line of scrimmage because Worthy's capable of it, except for when somebody puts hands on him. And when he gets hands put on him, then he just gets taken out of the play. Like, they just don't have anybody that can win in multiple ways. They have guys that are good at like one particular thing. And then if they face adversity in doing that one thing that they're good at, then the offense isn't very good.
Yeah. Ruben Payne Jr. is off the board, by the way, to the Bucks at 15.
It's such a Bucks pick.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it?
They took the same team that took Elijah Cansey, the undersized defensive tackle.
Who was it?
The Bucks.
They took Bain.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you what. Right now at 29, it has to be offensive weapon. I hope it's not going to be. It's not going to be Mekhi Lemon or it won't be Sadiq. Now, if it was Sadiq, that would be interesting and intriguing.
How do you
to
know
see
it's
him.
not going to be Sadiq?
That's true. If he keeps, I thought Sadiq was going to go to the Buccaneers right now. They needed a tight end. K Dalton's good, but it's not Sadiq. And I think you have to go offensive weapon at 29. That's just me. Denzel Boston will be there as well. And even if you don't get a wide receiver at 29 or in that, I just now thought about it, that 70th pick, in that range, I thought Bryce Lance would be there for the wide receiver that you truly need. And I think he's a Denzel Boston type, in my opinion. You got to go offensive weapon at 29 right now, or trade back and get as much assets as you need.
That's what I was going to say. That's what BK said earlier. Trading back. I think that, look, so many holes to fill. We've been talking about them all night. There are so many, and you lose a 3rd round pick. Trade back, bro. Please trade. You got Chris Jones trading back 10 years ago. Trade back.
There was a rumor floating around yesterday that Emmanuel McNeil Warren is not expected to go in the 1st round tonight. And if that's an actual thing, and you can trade back into the early 2nd round and get Emmanuel McNeil Warren as your starting safety, I think that I'm 100% on board with that decision. I think he's an excellent player, and I'm totally okay with that. My conspiracy
you do the corner safety combination in the 1st round then.
At this point, it depends on how the board falls. Like if Zion Young's there, no, but it just
right.
It depends on how the board falls. Like I'm saying these are situations that could pan out where of players who I would be okay with trading back for, right? To have and then speaking of Denzel Boston, the conspiracy theory that we've talked about on Veach season a couple of times is that it's a very Brett Veach kind of move. That it's reported that the Chiefs had a top 30 visit with Mekhi Lemon, with Carnell Tate, with Ted Hurst, with who else? One of Malik Benson. Like literally they're just throwing like top 30 visit, especially of all the top guys in the 1st round of the draft. But then there's 2 guys that didn't pop up under that radar of that, and that is Casey Concepcion and Denzel Boston, both. And it would definitely very much be a Brett Veach move to have those guys in for a top 30 visit, not let it get leaked, and then have that be the pick. Like if they had a top 30 visit with a wide receiver and it was reported, I'm totally convinced they're not taking him. Like that's where
Hey Rocky, can I go through some names with you real quick?
Is one of those teams at the top of the 2nd round, like the Cardinals or the Jets or any one of those guys? You think any of those guys are desperate enough to jump back in? I would think the Cardinals might be desperate enough to jump back in the 1st round since they took Jeremiah Love and they already have Cedric Benson and a couple and Connor in that backfield. Maybe they would be desperate enough to jump back in the 1st round and get that 29. But we need more picks.
It's hard with Ty Simpson gone though, because I feel like quarterback's usually what you see people trading up for at the end of the 1st to get that extra year. And with him going to the Rams, I don't know. Like you said it earlier, 25 to 75 is all kind of the same player. Why would you need to trade up?
That's the concern to me is like I think there's just a ton of edge rushers right now that are on the board that teams are going to like, and I don't know that there's enough of a gap between them because a lot of them are similar in terms of playing style.
There must be a selection going on.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky, I'm gonna go through these names. You just give me a yes or no if you'd be cool with the Chiefs taking them.
Are you guys NFL Network guys or ESPN guys when it comes to the draft?
NFL Network.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah,
all day. All right, give me those names. Hit me with them.
All right, wide receiver Lemon.
Yes.
Boston.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Concepcion.
Yes.
All right, offensive tackle. I know. Freeling.
Yes.
Miller.
No.
Okay. Max.
No. I know I'm on the outside on Blake Miller and Max. I think Max is too big of a project.
All right, D tackle McDonald.
Yes.
Woods.
Yes.
All right, D end Mesidor.
At 29. Yes, but only because if you get 4 good years of production out of a 1st round draft 100%. Pick, then yeah.
Falk.
He hates Falk.
Even at 29?
I think Folk's a bust.
He's been out of Folk since the season before the season even ended.
Okay. Zion Young,
Yes.
Gabe Akis,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes. At 29, yes.
Lawrence.
Yes.
All right, and then at safety, Thieneman.
No, of course. I think the is a top 10 guy. Like
You just mentioned EMW, and then Stukes.
Am I the only one who can't hear BK?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you got to be.
'Cause-
I was wondering because you kept cutting him off. I was like, Brian, can you hear me? Can you hear us, Brian?
Trade and
No, he ain't hear me.
I mean, yes and no. He's that cornerback safety hybrid, and he is 26 years old. So, man, at 40, yes, for Trey Dan Stukes. At 29, no.
The reason I asked that question, you just gave me 14 names that you'd be cool with him taking at 29 overall. They can't move up. They can't be moving up. There's only 14 picks between where they're at right now and where the Chiefs are going to be selecting. No moving up, and that means they're more likely to move down than up, in my opinion.
That means they're going to take Caleb Banks. They're going to move up and take Caleb Banks. That's what that means. Oh, man. So the Jets did take Kenyon Sadiq 16th overall.
Ah, damn it.
So he is.
No, come on, man. You kissed that one goodbye. Yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, you never know. People can fall.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad first two picks for the Jets. I'll just say that.
No, let's say that. Yeah, the Jets actually have an adult running the program over there now.
What do they do with Mason Taylor though?
I mean,
combination probably.
Yeah, just
two tight
It's
ends.
not. I mean, it's not like Justin Fields was able to throw the football anyway. So I'm curious if what's the. I mean, hell, Geno Smith's there now. And we already know how well he throws the football. You know what? Sadiq might be the only man getting the ball or getting the rock probably there.
I mean, we saw how good he did with Brock Bowers last year. Oh, Geno.
Well, I mean, majority of that season, Brock Bowers was out for like 8 weeks, so there really wasn't much you could do there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there?
Oh, but guess who's going to be throwing on the football now? Fernando Mendoza. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Out. Oh man, like I pray for his downfall every single day.
I know you.
I hope Fernando Mendoza literally is the worst quarterback that's ever played in the NFL.
Russell's already played. Don't worry.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This Ruben Bain, he looks good and pissed.
Because he went so low.
Ruben,
he looks pissed.
Yeah, he looks. Man, Ruben Bain looks like he's getting ready to go to a Black Panthers meeting. Jeez.
Like, hey, I was about to say, man, I was gonna say Nation of Islam, but I hear you.
Yeah.
He
looks like he's about to roll.
He looked like
Max.
Ruben Bain looks like the dude that was on that street behind Malcolm X.
Yeah.
In the movie when they was waiting to come out. I was concerned for Roger on this handshake because Ruben looked like he was about to get physical on this handshake. He is hot.
Yeah.
My God, he is pissed. His little ass arms.
Yeah, they are little. They are short. They are short as shit.
Hey, no, but for real, I need some help with this because I have and BK and Serta know this. I have maintained faith that they understand how important this pass rush issue is for them, and that they are at some point going to make major resources towards it. And now I have to be clear and honest that every step and turn since that season has ended, they have decided to not place forward major resources towards this pass rush, except for the kid coming from New England. I'm just trying, there's got to be a plan. Their plan cannot be, and I quote, FAU and Cooper McDonald and Ashton Genty, which is currently where they are, and somebody by the name of Ethan Downs. That cannot be the plan. What is the best case scenario? How can they put forth a pass rush, edge rushers with what they have available? They got 29, 40, and a few free agents out there that could help. What is I'm failing to see the best case scenario in this.
I think if they take an edge rusher at 29 or 40 and they sign Cam Jordan or trade for Thibodeau, you're fine. I'm not telling you that you got to be thrilled by that, but I think that's more than okay going into the season, especially if you have a legit number one corner, as they damn well better at this point after taking one at number 6 overall and trading up to get him. I will tell you this, like, don't crash out at 29 the way that I did when the Chiefs traded up for a corner at 6 if they don't take a defensive end there. Because the way the board appears to be falling right now, there's a real chance they're going to be able to get a good startable defensive end at number 40 overall with the way that everything seems to be falling.
And it's wild because another offensive tackle just went off the board to the
Blake
Lions.
Miller.
Yeah, the Lions took Blake Miller, which also is interesting. Are you shocked that that Monroe Freeling has slidden down this far and that he hasn't gone yet?
A little. He's more raw.
Yeah.
And so like that seems to be one of the things that I'm monitoring right now. Is it seems like teams are kind of trying to hit doubles right now. Like that. That's my impression of the Chiefs pick. Is they probably hit a double with that, and they were trying to avoid the potential of a strikeout in the top 10. And that seems to be what most of these teams are doing. And some of the outlier players that we've talked so much about this offseason, like whether it's Ruben Bain with his short arms, he dropped like 5 to 10 picks compared to where we thought he might go.
He went 15. Yeah.
Yeah, you look at like a Mekhi Lemon, who people really like. Well, he's a slot receiver, though, and slot receivers don't traditionally go in the top 10. And guess what? He's dropping outside of the top 15 now. So I think there might be a little something to that. And then you look at a guy like Freeling, who is very raw with a lot of projection. Those guys typically go around this spot or later.
So who do you think goes next as far as offensive tackle, Lomu or Freeling, you think? Or somebody else? But it seems to be the next two guys, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I think it depends. So,
or Itchy Nacho, whichever one you want.
Next tackle team, what do you think it is? Is it Philly?
Yeah, I think
because there's that range from like Philly, Cleveland, Chicago coming up in the mid-20s where you could see a tackle going to all three of those. Then maybe San Fran and Ron, your Texans. Like that range right there, there's a lot of tackle desperate teams. I think Philly feels very much like a Freeling team potentially. They'll bet on that upside.
And I think that Philly feels very much like a Freeling team because they wouldn't be afraid to go out and develop him because of the coaching staff that they do have.
I'll tell you this, if the Chiefs are trying to take a tackle, I bet you, like, if they trade up, I bet you it's for a tackle. I don't think they're going to, but if they're actually interested in tackle, they're going to have to trade up to get one.
Yeah, no, they're 100% are going to have to trade up to get one. Cleveland probably won't take a tackle because they took Spencer Fano, right?
Dude, they don't have a line, so they might have to take another.
I don't know, man. They've done nothing but added to their line this offseason.
They're gonna take both of the Utah tackles and then just call it good.
Have you seen what they have done to their offensive line though? They have. I mean, they've got Tevin Jenkins, Titus Howard. They went and got the other Jenkins from Elston Jenkins, Zion Johnson. They've done nothing but added nothing but offensive line.
But they've also added nothing but disappointing offensive line.
They had to do that because they returned 0 starters. 0.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is the 5th person they've added to the offensive line.
That's what you got to do when you bring back none of them.
Shout out Tevin Jenkins, Topeka native. So
he's got a good heart.
I can't wait. I listen to Show and BK like faithfully during the season. Is every single Friday. I can't wait to
Brian. No love for Veach season, bro. Jesus.
Of course. I tap into all of them, especially like the favorites of the week, the top takes of the week.
Rocky, just let him speak, Rocky.
No, but like I can't wait till after a week 4 performance where Mansour Delane, he might give up, 6 catches for 78 yards and a couple touchdowns to Christian Kirk and some shit, and BK is going to absolutely roast. He's going to roast Delane. I just want to add, what is going to be your grading curve with him concerning that? The Chiefs gave up, a third for him. Are you going to be tough on Delane?
Absolutely, he is. Real quick. You'll fall off your chair with this next selection. This one here is almost a stunner right here. I mean, not for the talent, but at 18, Caleb Banks to the Vikings at 18.
Oh man, they took
massive,
him
actually
at 18. Wow, that is. I saw him in the
My guy,
'60s.
Ron. That's my
I saw him in
guy.
the '60s 2 days ago. I
Dude,
mean,
I'll say he's going to be a Pro Bowler in that system.
okay.
Yeah,
If
but
he
it-
can
it's gotta be-
get on the
it's gotta be
field.
It's got to be on the field. All right, so here, Spot Track just sent out a tweet that I wanna run by you, BK. Mansour Delane is expected to sign a 4-year, $42 million contract. Guaranteed money with signing bonus and everything in 2026 is $27 million. Trent McDuffie's guaranteed money in 2026, $22 million. So the Chiefs are actually paying $5 million more this year.
Cash.
Yeah, cash.
That's
Cash.
an incredibly misleading tweet.
Of course it is. Of course
I
it is.
respect
Of course
it.
it
It's
is.
well done. It's great.
He
rating.
he read
They
it
knew what they were
misleading
doing.
as well.
But
Didn't he though?
I did say
McDuffie's going to be like $30 million against the cap next year. My
Yeah.
guess is Delane will be like 8.
yeah,
So
something like
slightly
that.
different.
Maybe 8.5.
No, but no, I'm interested. No, I can tell. What is your grading curve going to be on him next
All right,
year?
I mean, he better be like a top 10 corner in the NFL.
He's gonna be on his ass
Listen,
every
Brandon.
week.
Brandon, at what point does he need to be top 10? We had top. Come on, man. Stop.
you just traded a 3rd round pick and took him at number 6 overall. Do you want to go through the top 10 cornerback selections in the last decade? He needs to be a top 10 corner.
So hold on. Would
That's
you
fair.
if they traded up for Reuben Bain at 6? Would you have had the expectations that he'd
Oh
be a
yeah,
top
I
10
need
edge
double-digit
rusher?
sacks. Yes.
This was always my thing with Reuben Bain is I think people got way out of whack with what he's going to be in the NFL, and I don't think you take that in the top 10. Like, I think he's a guy that you're pretty happy when he gets to double-digit sacks because I don't think it's going to happen most years in his career. And I don't think that's a top 10 pick. I think that's a guy you take in the late 1st round, and he's gonna be good against the run. He's gonna be physical. Like, he might be Frank Clark, and that's nice. But if he's Frank Clark, are you taking that in the top 10? I don't think you do. So that's why, like, Mansour Delane, yeah, that dude better be a top 10 corner.
Next
No,
year?
do I
Next year?
get-
Stop it, BK. This is
Do I get
selfish.
Do I
This
get
is
the
selfish.
Frank Clark?
So what was
post-game
Sauce
presser?
Gardner in his rookie year?
Top 5.
Okay, name the others. Name the others. Who else were? What was Derek Stingley? He wasn't top 5 as a rookie year. He was drafted 3rd. He wasn't top 10 either. No, he wasn't. I covered him. I watched every one of his games. He was not top 10. He was not.
There are not very many good cornerbacks in the NFL. That's a big part of the conversation, too.
Jesus.
And wasn't Stingley the first corner off the board in his draft?
Yes. Yes, right. And Gardner was right behind him.
Yeah. The run on tackles continues. Freeling just went off the board to the Panthers at 19.
Oh man, they must be really worried about their tackle situation then. What's his face?
Yeah.
Icky. They just drafted him in the top like 15 a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be irrelevant, but it's worth noting because I know you guys saw this tweet from Jeff Allen talking about, are the Chiefs concerned about Josh Simmons and them taking a tackle? Did you all see this tweet about him saying this?
I've heard that nonsense.
Do you all believe that?
Yeah, well, I mean, here I don't necessarily believe it, but I did see the Instagram post where he looks like he weighs about 185 now. He looks
Josh
he looks-
Simmons?
Yeah, there's an Instagram post out there of him looking super skinny.
That's how he always looks, dude. He
Mhm.
carries his weight kind of weird
Yeah.
compared to most 300 pounders.
It's true.
If the Chiefs take a tackle at 29, I think it's got to at least be a question on how they're feeling about it. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it until we're proven something otherwise with actual actions instead of just talk that's out there with the media.
If Josh Simmons was in this draft, where would he be among this group of tackles? Because
Ooh,
I
good
remember
question.
last year, injury aside, being like, "Oh, this dude is super talented."
Yeah,
'Cause he
he's
is.
better. He's better than Blake Miller's ass.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's probably tackle 1. I would say. I don't know. I don't see anybody who's above him.
I mean, who was better than him last year when he played? Like, I mean, like when he was out there, I mean,
He was
I'll
barely
speak
out
up
there
for my
though,
Mizzou
so
guy, but that'd probably be it.
okay.
yeah, Minbu was
Yeah,
great
you-
last year. I would say
Yeah,
compared to what we saw. I mean, it was a small sample size, but are we going to see a small sample size every single year now with Simmons? Because there was a small sample size at Ohio State. There's a small sample size this first year. I need to see more of him.
Yeah,
do.
I mean, I'm sorry, man. Like that was a weird situation and a freak injury. That was
That's fair, but still, was he on the field though? That's where we need to get at.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. For me, if it's 29 and they're drafting a tackle, first off, you tell me if I'm wrong, Rocky. First off, there ain't no great left tackles even in this draft, let alone at 29. Second, like there ain't no left tackles that you're drafting and saying, all right, this is what we're going to do just in case we don't trust Josh. No, if they're drafting a tackle at right tackle, I think to me that screams how they feel about the guy on the other side. That seems a Jalen Moore situation. If
you got one more year with Moore, right? After
Yeah.
this, there's only one more year left
Yeah,
on his deal.
you
So I mean,
gotta-
you need to find that replacement. I guess this draft, or maybe signing him elsewhere in free agency next year.
Well, you guys got to forgive Kramer also. He's a Raiders fan, so he's not used to guys like playing well
That's
throughout
fair.
their rookie contracts or actually panning out. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
he's-
man. Hey, man.
Thanks,
he's
thanks,
hurt.
Rocky. Appreciate you on
Somebody
that.
hurt him. So
Yeah. Just let Delane have that Christian Gonzalez path. That's it. There we go. That's
Can I
good,
give
baby.
you the top six
look at
corners
that.
in the last 20 years, Ron?
Oh, my
Quarterbacks
God.
selected in the top six.
Well,
in the
the
last
problem
20
was
years.
didn't Christian Gonzalez miss most of his rookie season with
Yeah.
injury?
Now, I'm not saying about the missing of the time. I'm just talking about the build, right? Let's just get up here. Let's get the build here. That's all I need from you.
Here are the players at the cornerback position selected in the top 20, or excuse me, in the top 6 in the last 20 years. Patrick Peterson, Mo Claiborne, Jalen Ramsey, Denzel Ward, Derek Stingley, Sauce Gardner, Devin Witherspoon, and then the one outlier, Jeffrey Okudah, who's an all-time draft bust, selected number 3 overall
Yeah.
by the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Those guys are studs, Ron. And
Yeah,
they're
but they
studs
weren't.
immediately.
They weren't top 10 corners in the
They
league
were.
immediately. They were
Most
not.
of those dudes were Pro Bowlers.
They were
year
not.
one, dude.
Brandon, they were not.
They were. They were literally Pro Bowlers in year one.
They were. Darren Stingley was not a Pro Bowler in year one.
Then that's the outlier.
Not voted. He might have got there. He might have got there 2 or 3 weeks in. It wasn't. Like
Patrick Peterson had Ron almost get fired from 6'10",
Yeah.
getting outside with a sign.
6
Pat
years
means
into
Pat.
6 years into his career, not year one. Nobody said about there be a top 10 corner. Witherspoon was good. He wasn't a top 10 corner. Stop. Your
He was an
expectations of this.
all-pro, Ron.
Okay, so let me say this. So McDuffie, he wasn't a top 5 corner his first year. Second year in 23 though, he was all pro, right? In
He
23.
was a great slot corner.
So is that the bar? He got to be all pro.
Yes.
Second year at least.
Yes. Pro Bowl, all-pro conversation.
That's fair,
throughout his
Ron.
rookie
That's
contract.
fair. That's fair.
Pro Bowl conversation year 2. I'm with you on that.
All-pro
No, all
conversation
pro.
by year 2.
Nah, all pro, not Pro
You guys
Bowl.
are insane, man.
All pro.
Okay.
That's what McDuffie was.
Okay.
Eagles have traded up with the Cowboys
Oh,
Really?
to number 20.
interesting. That happened in the Madden simulation too.
The Cowboys. Jerry has a concussion.
That's got to be tackle, right? They've got to be going low
Yeah.
or max here.
Gotta
They
be.
have to be.
No, yeah.
The Cowboys get 23, 114, and 137.
Oh wow.
So for
Good,
3
good,
spots.
good move on the Cowboys.
No, the Eagles go and get Mekhi Lemon.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
Mm.
Does that mean that
is that official?
Yeah, I got Ari.
is that because they're moving on from
and
AJ
he says yes,
Yeah.
AJ Brown is likely gone, is what his
Well, they
tweet
have to
said.
wait till June 1st to trade AJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brown? Yeah.
I've got tornado sirens going off here where I'm at.
Uh-oh. What part of the city is that?
Northland.
It's always going off up there.
I'm like outskirts of Liberty, so that's where I'm at.
That's too bad.
So-
Those open fields out there, right? If you live in the Northland up there, you live in Bonner Springs on the Kansas side, doesn't matter. You're a sitting
If
duck.
the
out
power
there.
goes out, that's what happened. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, so Makai Lemon at number 20. So
There's still some really good players on the board.
so what the
They're
hell is
9
what the hell
picks
are
away.
The Steelers gonna do at 21 with Ty Simpson off the board.
They're
were-
going to go receiver.
They weren't going to draft Ty Simpson anyway.
Boston, Cooper, Concepcion's about to go off.
Yeah, probably. We're about to see a run on wide receivers. So if
Mhm.
the Chiefs were thinking wide receiver, then
Oh
if they're going
God.
to trade up, this would be it.
And Steelers get another. Don't they? Didn't they got Pierce right? With Metcalf and Firemouth. Oh God, they get
They-
another receiver.
They went out and got Pittman.
Yeah, Pittman. I'm sorry, my bad. Wrong coast receiver.
Yeah.
Yikes. Pittman is what, 6'3"? Something like that.
So you're going to go Concepcion here then?
That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Pittman plays out of the slot a little bit, though, so maybe they go Boston.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe
That's kind of redundant, though, with what they have with DK.
I mean, Cooper's kind of like that movable piece. Like he can't play on the outside, but he's small enough to play in the slot and movable enough.
I see you, Monroe. Oh, Monroe Freeland got him a black girlfriend out there. I didn't catch that. I didn't read that. I didn't read that from Monroe.
Hey,
I
Ron,
did.
you know who else got a sister?
Bro.
Hey, Karloftis. Did you know that?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know.
I could smell that a mile away.
Karloftis' girl is a college track and field runner.
Look at Monroe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
She got that third. She got
I'll
that
tell you
third
what,
hug.
I know where all the talent came from with Jeremiah Love because his mother. Hello.
Who in the hell? Kramer, man. Hold on, dog.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, hold on.
Wow, you looking at Jeremiah Love, mama?
Oh,
Kramer?
Hey, man.
I'm like
Kramer.
You down with the
but God,
squirrel?
good Lord.
oh no,
Hey,
dude,
Kramer. You ain't seen Kramer. You ain't seen Kramer's wife.
Kramer's wife. Kramer's married to a Blasian.
Yeah, Kramer's wife. Kramer's wife darker than mine.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now.
We down with the swirl. Okay,
Kramer loves-
I
Kramer
like
loves
that.
hot chocolate, baby. You know, Kramer's out there saying darker than berry, sweeter
You
than
know what?
juice.
Yeah,
Kramer know what
women
Monroe
like
feeling.
black.
Kramer know what Monroe feels. I'm sorry, man. Monroe had that third. First off, his name is Monroe. That's just fun as
Kramer,
hell.
you got some Kool-Aid in the refrigerator, man?
Always, man.
Yes, sir. Double packing me, baby. That's right.
Kool-Aid and white bread, always on tap at Kramer's.
I said white bread, didn't he?
White bread.
I wash my carbs. The white bread ain't here though. That's it. I wash my carbs.
Oh man, I didn't know Monroe had that, did he? I didn't.
The name like Monroe, right? But you know what? I tell you what, man. Dude's born and raised in Georgia. Name's Monroe Freeling. You know he.
Hey, bro. Hey, Georgia, that can go either way. That
That
can go
sounds
either
like
way
a
now.
slave trader name.
That's what I'm saying. He's going back to the granddaddy days.
Hey, man, he can't be
They
the
might as
first.
well be Monroe Jefferson.
Hey, BK, there ain't no way in hell that he's the first Monroe. There ain't no way. There's got to be 2-3 other. Hey, if his mommy and daddy woke up and said Monroe without nobody else in the family by that name, if they just woke up and said, "Let's go Monroe," I like that. Bet. Hell no, he's got to. He is. By the way, Makai Lemon looks like he's as pissed as Ruben Bain is that he is dropped.
No, that's just what he looks like. That's just his outlook on life at all times.
He said his outlook.
Makai Lemon walks up on stage looking like Ice Cube's son in the NWA movie.
He's smoking hot, boy. He is. He didn't drop. He's hot. He's crying at the same time. He is pissed.
Here you go, Ron. You want the background on Monroe Freeling?
I would love to.
This comes from Dane Brugler, who does awesome work over in The Athletic. Monroe Freeling, the middle of 3 boys in his family, grew up in Oregon. His older brother's name is Tristan. He played college basketball at Queens in North Carolina for 2
That
seasons.
feels right. Tristan.
Freeling was a multi-sport athlete, including basketball and football throughout his childhood. They relocated from Oregon to Charleston, South Carolina,
Damn.
when his father, who's a doctor, opened a hospital.
Man, hold on, man. How he get hit with
Name
Monroe?
His mother, a certified yoga instructor,
Of
introduced
course
him
she
to yoga training and meditation with flexibility when he was in high school.
That boy
Brandy
got-
Freeling.
That boy got to Athens and got in, and he got influenced. But I got down to
He was,
Athens and got.
he was like the freshman welcome day, and he saw the step
Man.
groups coming through the cafeteria, and he was like, he was hooked.
I bet they said you got you one, didn't you?
Yeah, he was on he
Hey, how the hell?
one night, and he saw a different world reruns, and he was like, oh man, I want to be like Dwayne Wayne.
Again, I got a lot of questions. How we get from Tristan? How did he get Tristan, and then we moved to Monroe? Like how we. That don't sound like that. Can't be your brother. Your brother's name is Tristan, and they set you with Monroe. Oh, I'd be hot.
Maybe they were driving. They were driving from one place to another, and she went into labor in Monroe, Louisiana.
Maybe
And,
they named after where they from. Maybe.
they're all married, named after where they were born.
Where the hell's Tristan at then?
I don't know. There's got to be a town named Tristan somewhere, Kramer. But if we're talking about hottest moms on the team, obviously Xavier Worthy's mom has to be up there.
Oh, yes, I'd agree.
You just can't. I mean, you just can't wear that skirt. That's all I'm saying is if that's my mother, you just can't. I'm about to look up Jeremiah Love's mother. This is where we are
This is too close to home.
in the proceedings.
He's from St. Louis. It's too close to home for me.
Shut up with it. He's from St. Louis. He's too close. You could take a look. Let's see what mom's is working with.
I think you would appreciate it there. I think you would.
Oh, come on now.
It is dumping buckets where I'm at right now. I really hope there's nothing bad. No hail on the car, please.
The Steelers took Max.
Oh, they went online.
Yeah, they went online.
Really.
All right. The Chiefs are.
That's good for the Chiefs.
Yeah. If you're a Chiefs fan that did not want them to take O-line, it's over.
Yeah,
they can't take O-line at 29 now. The run is over.
Thank God.
Unless they go low move, but he's a left tackle.
Yeah, let's take a low move. Yeah, he is
I
a left tackle.
More and more this keeps going. Thieneman. Oh man, if he's there at 29, I hope the Chiefs actually do draft him.
Oh man,
Gosh, can you imagine?
that'd be awesome. I mean, he is. Yeah,
They
he
do need
is.
help there.
Are
That
you
is-
guys cool with them skipping out on either wide receiver or defensive end? Because that's what that would mean.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what that would mean.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
For Thieneman, I would be okay with it because I think he's the next Cooper DeJean. Like I think that he
Be
is
no
an
fly
elite
zone.
guy. Yeah,
You can
Okay.
allow them to throw the football. They're going to be picking it off left and right.
It's just the only thing, BK, is if they look at their board and they don't see a major gap in the edge rushers or the receivers that are there until 40, right? Like
Right,
that's
but you've got to be good with like skipping one of those positions
one of those
entirely.
positions. Yeah.
Because if you don't take one at
Mhm.
40, you no longer have that third. So you're now waiting until the fourth round to get
Mhm.
either a receiver or a defensive end if you take a safety at 29 and then one of the others at 40.
I will say Rashid does help and change the math a little bit. Well, unless he does something foolish by the time we get to August, which he's got ample time to do something. But Rashid does change the math a little bit that you don't like. You feel like at this point you're not missing him, like he won't miss games at this point. So that does change the math a little bit. But man, I don't know.
Can I
Please.
say something else real quick?
Go ahead.
The way the board has gone is exactly why I wouldn't have taken a cornerback at number 6.
Yeah.
You know how many corners have gone since him? Not a one.
Nope.
Not a one.
Yeah, none of them.
Not a
Nobody.
single corner has gone off the board. So you're looking now, you could have moved up a little bit and been able to take whoever you deem to be the second best cornerback in the draft. And you might have been able to stick at 29 and taken the second best cornerback in the NFL draft. And you'd still have 74. So
Yep.
you asked earlier, how good does Mansour Delane have to be? That dude better be a stud.
Yeah, he better be unique. He
absolutely.
better be uniquely talented. Like if he comes out and him and Colton Hood are even close to each other as far as like how good they are and how good of careers they have, then this is a bad pick. There's no, yeah. I mean, you have to hit on this. Like if you're gonna stake your flag on a move like this, then you have to hit.
But
You have to,
hold on. Do you all have kids? Do you feel like they're not going to? Like
Not going
to hit on this, they're not going to hit on. Like, do you have? Are you concerned that he is not going to be what they need him to be?
I think there are questions about him being special.
No.
I think he's going to be a good player for them, but is he special? I don't know, man. He's short. He has very short arms. Like he is built as like if you had Trent McDuffie's entire body, but you just like stretched him out a little bit lengthwise, like in terms of his height. That's basically how he's built. He's 6 foot, $187 with 30-inch arms. So, yeah, is he going to be special? I don't know. It's a real question to me.
My question is there anyone after pick 6 that could be or is special? It's a draft that is uniquely positioned
Styles.
Caleb Downs, I think, could be really good. There's a handful of guys I would have preferred over Delane. But if you're talking about him being special, I don't really doubt that. It's more of a process than an actual player problem there because this draft is unique in that 6 doesn't really spur a lot of excitement for me.
Well, here's the other thing too: is that if you tell me, I think who was the best cornerback on the board in this draft, I think without a doubt I would say it's Mansour Delane.
Yeah.
But if you tell me, is there a chance that a guy like Chris Johnson ends up being just as good as Mansour Delane? I think that possibility is there. Like I think that upside is there. There obviously there's a lot of concerns about Jermod McCoy's health, and so I understand, not wanting to take him. But if he does stay healthy, then he could definitely be that guy too. Like there are guys, Delane, if you thought that cornerback was your biggest need and he's your clear number one, then cool. But I don't think that he is like BK said, like that much of a separated difference maker.
Well, the league believes he is right now. Just in terms of the other guys in this class, up to this point, is we're pick 22 or with the Chargers or pick.
Yeah, we see all 38 of the Chargers fans there live in Pittsburgh.
Because they're
that one lady.
the lady,
Marianne Doe.
Yeah, I love that lady. I love her enthusiasm for football.
Yeah, that's a plant.
What are these jokers thinking at 29? What are they thinking?
A Jim Harbaugh guy.
I'm talking about the Chiefs. What are they thinking? Because
Casey Concepcion.
it's they're going to have options. Like when's the last time? Oh,
This is a very Charger selection.
Yeah,
This
they
is a
got
very,
it.
very Charger selection with Hakeem Mesidor.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kind of had
That's,
a deal for him.
That's something that John Harbaugh would or Jim Harbaugh would definitely do. He would say, "Oh, I want the veteran seasoned guy."
Roger needs to fix his hair. Roger Goodell's hair is a little messed up.
We got 35 and a half.
It must be hot as hell there, humid as hell there right now.
Yeah, Mesidor's girlfriend is crying.
Good for her.
It's his mom. But she's like 60. He's like 60. So I mean, they're made for each other.
He said, "Good for her."
Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
She deserved it.
She's got that same haircut that Kurt Warner's wife sports.
Yeah,
That flat top, that Iceman. From
hey, y'all better get off.
Bridget off of Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Y'all better get off. Hey, y'all better get off Brenda.
Brigitte Nielsen.
Brenda Warner is something else now.
You said she held Kirk down during them years, Ron.
I'm telling you, man. There's a time there, Brenda almost shook you up like, ooh, okay. All right, man. I know you look like old dude from Street Fighter from one angle, but the other angle, you bring a little something to the table.
Like at the right age, with a little bit like Dolph Lundgren, right? And
just a tad.
Just a
When they
tad.
got a little
said-
gray, I thought, boy, that ain't a bad look, Brenda.
You said she looked like one of the Bonnie Donnas from
Yeah, that's right.
WWF.
There you go. Yeah, you went F. Not E. Yeah.
Not E, yeah.
Shout out to Sonny,
Hey,
great
Ron,
manager.
What do you think the Texans are doing?
I have no idea. I think they may be sitting on D tackle.
Okay.
Peter Woods. They could. I think O line is out now too for them as well, which I don't think they should have been going there. They are really in best player available mode.
Okay.
Which I don't think.
I feel like they need a quarterback. Carson Beck's out there.
They do need a quarterback.
Drew Aller, maybe.
If they could draft an offensive coordinator, that they could use that.
Because what CJ Stroud looked like in that playoff game versus the Patriots, that was an abomination. That was terrible. Great defense, but
Elite defense.
I'll just say he's played 52 games, and I would say more than half, the vast majority of them, he's been above average. He just had he had a rough last two.
really,
Mid. Yeah, I say he's mid.
Mid?
Real quick, in the quote,
That's
the
just a
Pittsburgh
Husky
Steelers
team.
took Max Icanor.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, that's what they took. So just real quick, just to answer the comment section for 1 second.
Texans great uniforms, by the way. Love the uniforms.
Are the Texans going to trade Nico Collins?
I mean,
What
they're liable to do anything, but they're taking calls.
is that? That's a serious thing.
Not taking calls. People have made calls just because his contract, he needs to.
Oh,
No,
he's about to ask. What did Waddle get? What does he have with Denver? How much is he per year? I'm just trying to think because I'm trying to think. What is he like 40 mil per year? Is he gonna be asking for that, Nico Collins?
Probably. He's only at like 20. So he's,
Oh God.
he's
3 year 84.7.
But I don't think they're gonna move off of him. But they might as well just say the hell with CJ then. Let's see how many different ways they can fuck over CJ. Excuse my French.
We got 6 picks between
I'm telling you,
where
man.
we're at right now and where the Chiefs pick.
Where are the Cowboys going? They're going defense, right? Unless
I
they
think
go
receiver.
unless they go receiver here, because I feel like they probably going.
Concepcion is in the state. I mean, that could.
Well, this will be a sign. I mean, they're stuck right now with $27.3 million on George Pickens because David Bolagetta said, "I'll play this game with you. See if you pay him
Hey,
27."
the Cowboys gonna be good next year.
Who's the most diva person though that could they draft? Because that's all it is in that locker room is a bunch of divas. I mean, Omar Cooper Jr. a diva, is KC a diva, is Dylan Boston.
Real quick? What you think about Omar Cooper?
I like Omar Cooper Jr. I like him a whole lot better than I like Surratt. I think that he's more electric than Mekhi Lemon, a little less talented with the ball in his hands after the catch. I think he has a little bit more outside availability than what Lemon would offer. I think that I got like a late first round, early second round grade on him.
I'll put my homerism. I want him to be a Raider. Like, I mean, have him and Fernando together from college there. I'd love that. I'd 100% would.
If you like Rashee Rice, you'll really like Omar Cooper Jr.
Yep. Well, he's not going to be a Raider. The Cowboys do take an edge rusher off the board though. Malachi Lawrence. The Cowboys get him at 23.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, so now we're starting to. It's getting a little thinner at edge rusher.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm
But
hearing
Zion Young is still there.
You got him now too, Brian.
Yes, I'm hearing tornado siren.
It's been going on now for about 10 minutes ever since I said something.
Malachi Lawrence is that long pass rusher that the Cowboys seem to like. He fits that Jerry Jones mold of what he wants in his pass rushers.
So the thing with the edge rushers right now is they're all kind of similar. Falk, Young, Akis, Parker, they're all the like power rushers that the Chiefs love coming off of the edge. They're all kind of that George Karlaftis type. So I don't know if that's the direction they'll go or if they just wait for 40 to see if one of them ends up falling there.
I mean, what do they got? TJ Parker still there.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Thomas from Oklahoma. He's more of a speed guy. Off them, I'd probably not.
You know, one name we haven't mentioned yet tonight is Cassius Howell, and he's a local guy too from Kansas City. I'm not high on him at all. He's undersized as a pass rusher, but local boy has good production.
Spags would hate him.
Of course he would, but I'm saying he's on the board.
Short arms, doesn't play the run, all speed, no power, no chance with Spags.
Josh Uche, basically.
Yeah. Like
No,
that
if they're
guy
gonna go-
could work in a specific system, just not this one.
If you're gonna go edge right now, if you're the Chiefs, it's Zion Young. It has to be. Like, there's no other person. I think.
Dude, they're
in
gonna
my
take
mind.
Falk, and you're gonna hate it.
I'm not a Falk guy either. I tried to buy myself into it by watching tape and reading whatever I could. Rocky helped persuaded me the vote for that. I'm out on Falk.
Your guy just got taken by the Browns, BK Casey Concepcion.
Damn.
So he's
Ooh.
his career just went to the graveyard. That is the Cleveland Browns.
If
Wide
they
receiver
can, if
room.
they can pull off Zion Young, I would feel a lot better. And I feel like he's somebody that can win one-on-ones, which is what they desperately need. But they still gotta make an addition. I don't know if that's a trade. I don't know, because obviously I think somebody in New York is open.
All right,
And-
so let's just run it through these last couple picks. So Chicago's on the clock. Who are they taking?
I think they probably go edge rusher.
Yeah. Probably be Zion Young.
Probably. Or TJ Parker.
Or Keldrick Falk.
Yeah, or Keldrick Falk.
They could go interior, maybe McDonald or Woods.
Yeah. No, definitely could go
What
McDonald.
was that?
Dude, that was thunder right there. My goodness.
Kramer, that's you? That's you
Damn.
up north?
Dude, that scared the crap out of me. My goodness.
No, that scared us. We're not even near you.
Oh,
And I heard that clear.
Oh my God! All right, so then we
shout
after
out to
the-
Blue
so-
Yeti right here.
So we say edge rusher for Chicago, and then the Bills. The Bills,
Bills, I think interior D line.
Or edge.
Well, or safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Could be
Thieneman would be
Thieneman.
really good for them.
Yeah, it could be him. And then you got San Francisco.
I mean,
I
they might be the team that goes Lomu.
And then
Yeah, they very well could go Lomu, and then you
and the
got your
Texans.
guys.
They seem like they could need a receiver also. The 49ers. It'd be a
Yeah.
good Denzel Boston spot.
Dude,
Yeah.
Omar Cooper Jr. would actually be a really nice fit with them.
Yeah,
It'd
absolutely.
be awesome. And that Debo
Yeah.
replacement kind of thing.
They decided to go and get Christian Kirk. They've added him to their crew over there, so they don't have a slot receiver. Basically, is what I'm saying. I mean, 2 for 20 over there, baby.
Yeah.
Applebee's.
I was about to say that does not move the needle for me much.
Hey man, the Texans gave that man $16 million last year for his 236 yards.
Listen, don't hate
There's
the
going to
player.
be a Thursday night game where Christian Kirk has 150 yards, though.
Yeah, that's a typical for Thursday night. I feel like there's some obscure guy that's just going to bust out for something.
I'm gonna bust out for something here in a second. Here, we need to get something going here. Who are the Bears going with? These bastards.
Yeah. Seriously.
Could the Texans get crazy and go Eli Stowers?
That'd be interesting.
That would be crazy. I mean, he definitely had the combine to give a bump to a front office that's going to reach.
It's not like
Keelan,
Dalton Schultz is the best tight end you could have. So
there's been a late push of Keelan Rutledge, the interior lineman that could play center some too, because that's probably the spot they need. That could be a route they go.
Is that going to be a less an inspiring pick for you if they take an interior offensive lineman?
I don't give a damn who they pick.
Fair.
God, that 29, man. But it does feel like the way the board is kind of shaken out. It feels like they will have a solid opportunity to get a receiver or a edge rusher, which are their two needs in
Yeah.
this spot.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. They could get a receiver or an edge.
Because who are the receivers that we got left? We got
Boston
Omar
and
Cooper and Cooper and Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got Boston and Cooper at receiver. At D tackle, you've got McDonald and Woods.
Yep.
At D end, you've got Falk, Young, Akis, and TJ Parker. And then at safety, the top guy right now is Thieneman, but there's a couple other guys that have been getting some late steam with EMW and Stukes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got a lot of options on the table
Yeah.
that would be good picks at 29.
Man, if the Chiefs take an edge rusher or a wide receiver at 40, at 30, at 29, I mean, like, what's your take on AJ Halsey from LSU at pick 40? Is that too rich for your blood, or what do you think?
I don't know enough about the player to be candid.
Okay. Yeah,
On
I mean,
40.
I like him a lot. He's one of those guys, I think, where he's a little too aggressive. Like he wants to play like a safety from the mid 90s, and it caused him to bite on double moves a little bit. He's still young. He needs to put a leash on him a little bit and pull him back and have him and calm him down a little bit. But I do
I'll
like
say
the
this.
player a lot.
I don't feel like I'm reaching for a safety. The only reason I would be taking a safety at either 29 or 40 is if one is really just jumping out when it comes to the value that you're getting him there for. I would rather take right now, given where the board's at, receiver and defensive end at 29 and 40 is probably ideal.
Yeah, I would agree.
Unless you're trading down at one of those picks to get extra picks.
Right. And I'm cool with that right now. Like if you trade down a little bit from 29 and you're still able to get like one of these receivers, I'm good with that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And if you're concerned with getting another secondary piece, you could probably get that in the second round because there's just no secondary coming off the board at all.
That's fair. Which is also like, I mean,
that could mean two different things. It could be like, oh, this is not a very good secondary class, or oh, this is a nice steal to have. There's just two different outlooks on that. Hopefully, it's the steal part, not the this is god awful class, which I hope it's not.
This edge rushing situation is still. I'm like I need them to do something to settle.
you need them to calm the waters a little bit. Just give us some breadcrumbs or give us a little bit of something.
But
I just don't think they have an NFL starter right now.
Yeah,
I agree. But if they don't go edge rusher and they go interior defensive line, are you pleased with that? Like a guy that can stop the run, at least get to the quarterback? Because I mean,
no,
someone mentioned earlier, there's a lot of dogs in the AFC West when it comes to running the football. You need to stop that run.
That's fine. I think their number one issue was they could not get pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And they had to manufacture it, and the only way they could get pressure on the quarterback was blitzing, and that didn't work all the time either. And I just, for me, they go safety here. The Bears go with the safety. They go with Dillon. Yeah, Thieneman. Yeah.
He's a great player.
Good pick.
That's a good pick. That's a real good pick.
All right. Now, I probably, given the way the board's falling, am not going safety then.
Yeah.
That was probably, if you were going to go with like an off-the-board surprise position, he was probably the guy that was sticking out most in terms of the value that was on the board right now. I guess the one other guy that we should probably talk about is Jermod McCoy.
Yeah.
The corner. Yeah. Really? They go double corner?
I wouldn't, but here's the thing. He's
a steal.
He's another guy who, if you trust the health, his film is better than the guy that the Chiefs took at number 6.
That's fair.
The Eagles went double corner and won the Super Bowl the next year, so could work.
That worked out all right.
They had pass rushers.
Right.
That's a good point.
Pass rushers.
That's and another problem with
That's
with
that
the
Georgia
Chiefs is
defense.
that they're just not tough enough. They need somebody to kick somebody's ass in that locker room. I just feel like we need somebody on the edge that will intimidate somebody, dog.
Take Zion Young.
Yeah, Zion Young's that dude.
He will
he is
beat
that-
the crap out of whoever's in front of him for 60
Please.
minutes every single week. Zion Young
Yeah,
is
he will.
unafraid.
Yeah, he's
That is the
a
hope.
a guy who's at a position of need that we haven't talked about that I wouldn't take him. I'm going to preface by saying I wouldn't take him, but just to throw his name out there so it's being said on the broadcast is CJ Allen is still on the board, the linebacker from Georgia, who a lot of people believe to be a top 20 pick coming in here. He is definitely much more of like that run stuffing linebacker. I don't think that he's a fit for the Chiefs. The Chiefs need more of an off-ball linebacker kind of guy. But just throwing the name out there as guys who have possibly slid a little bit, who could be a challenge, who could be a steal.
What's going on over here, BK?
What's going on with BK over there? I thought BK was getting ready to give us some OnlyFans preview over here of the draft after party.
I haven't been high or a fan of CJ Allen. The linebacker I've liked the most, I mean, you could probably get him in the second round, is that Anthony Hill Jr. out of Texas. This guy can play multiple positions.
Texas, real quick. I'm sorry, the Texans. They're on the clock. They've traded up.
Oh shoot.
They have traded up to 26 to get this Bears pick. So or the Bills pick. So the Texans moved from 28 to 26.
So they were waiting to see if the Bears were going to take the guy they wanted.
Yeah, they're giving up 28 and 53 and 168 to get to 26, and they get 91 back. Sorry. But
says it's 28, 63, and 168.
Listen, this could be Zion Young.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They could be looking at the signing Will Anderson to the contract, and now they've got Danielle Hunter for just maybe one more year. That's where that could.
Man, if they if they draft Zion Young, then trade me Will Anderson. I'll pay it.
With what money, Rocky? What money you got is going to pay him?
I'd take Danielle Hunter for a year.
That's fair.
Who did they think was going to jump in? What if they feel like they had to get in front of San Francisco to get?
Do they need a safety?
No, they just signed Reed Blankenship. So no.
That's right.
Maybe interior D line.
Interior D line.
Maybe Caden.
Maybe Omar Cooper.
Yeah, maybe K. McDonald. Maybe Omar Cooper Jr. I mean, watch it be Keldrick Folk. And I'll be so happy.
And I believe that he'll work.
Have you guys been looking at the comments in Chiefs Kingdom Twitter about this pick?
Is it negative?
No. Is it good?
Oh, nobody likes it.
Oh no.
Shocking.
No.
Shocking. Wait a minute. There's negativity on Twitter.
Oh, they hate it.
Color me surprised that there are negative people.
Just go to Nate Taylor's tweet that says, "Oh, buddy."
I mean, you want to see,
and they're going Keelan Rutledge, Georgia Tech, the guard, the interior lineman. I don't know what they felt like Buffalo or San Francisco was going to jump in front of them and get them, but they're going in. That is crazy. Oh, I cannot wait. This will be fun tomorrow.
Wow, he had oh man, I had a mid to late second round grade on that guy.
And the thing is, it can't be guard. It's got to be center, and he's never played center. And they're going to move because they just signed Wyatt Teller for about $10 million. And they just signed this Dylan fella. He got a little swag now.
Yeah, he does.
I like what he's bringing to the table here, Dylan. All right, now I see you. He gonna fit in nice in Chicago.
Oh yeah, Dylan. Yeah, he's got swag for sure.
Look at him. I've seen that handshake with that brother. I know that.
Yeah,
he was ready.
You want to fall in love with Dylan Thieneman. You watch his game-winning interception against Penn State in overtime, and that'll tell you everything you need to know about him as a player. It was an amazing play, and that's how he plays every single game. I mean, this guy is a stud.
All right, so what we got? What we got?
Actually,
we got
two auditioning for Top Gun 3. Yeah, 2 picks.
We got 2 picks.
Yeah, 2 picks coming. Yeah, until the Chiefs are up.
Ooh boy, where are
It's
they
gonna be a bit
going?
of a reach, but what about like a Gabe Jackus? He's really. If you want to run stopping edge, I mean, he's not a pass rusher, but
He has some. He's that effort pass rush guy. Like he's that George Karlaftis like fight through the blockers. Like he's strong. He's strong as shit. But he's just he's slow though. And I just have visions of George Karlaftis trying to run down a quarterback from behind who's rolling out to the right and just him not getting there. And I just pictured Gabe Jackus doing that on the opposite side of him, just having two like talented but slow pass rushers, and I don't think it's a good combo.
The Georgia Tech, they moved up to get a guard.
Yeah,
I mean, who was gonna take him? Who was gonna take him?
Like that's what I'm saying. Well, it's also like Emmanuel Pregnon was on the board and Chase Basantis are still on the board. Like there's still some depth there at guard too.
Well, I think they want him to play center.
But still,
And it's
other guys to play center.
but I don't know who they're fighting with. Who the hell did they think was going to move up to get him between San Francisco and Buffalo? And they traded with Buffalo, so obviously
what tired of waiting.
What a tried and true team building philosophy is to trade up in the first round to take a center. I say that all the time.
Well, not just a center, but a guard who has never played center, who they think can go and play center.
To be fair, like they gave up I would assume a late 4th round pick for this, so it's not as though they didn't do what the Chiefs did. Let's put it that way.
They gave up. I think I read it.
Yeah, they gave up. So it was 26 and 91 in exchange for 28, 69, and 168.
No, it's 28, 53, and 168 they gave up in exchange for 26 and 91. So they gave up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They gave up.
I would not have done that.
Yeah,
They gave up 53. They gave.
Yeah.
Rap Sheet had it at. Okay, cool. So wait a minute. All right, so number 30 and 90 to San Francisco in exchange for 27 and 138 to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are now on the clock.
oh wow.
The Dolphins just jumped the Chiefs.
There's a lot of trades happening in this draft.
My
Where-
guess that
It's edge.
do they say screw it? Let's get Jamad McCoy.
Maybe, but what would you? So you're trying to jump in front of the Bills then?
Maybe.
Like
And
who's going
Bills
to
could use
take it?
secondary? Bills could use secondary.
The Chiefs aren't going to
Dolphins
take
could use
Jamal
secondary.
McCoy.
What is the I don't even. The Dolphins seem like they're in a space where they need everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. They're in a full
they
blown
just need
rebuild.
good football players.
Yeah, maybe it is Omar Cooper Jr. Maybe they were trying to get San Francisco off of him.
'Cause their edge rushers currently are Josh Uche and Chop Robinson.
And you thought the Chiefs had it bad.
Chop's a stud too.
I guess.
That edge room might be better than their wide receiver room. This could be a receiver pick.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
Omar
is no wide
Cooper
receivers there.
Jr. I mean, Omar Cooper Jr. and Denzel Boston are both still on the board.
Yeah. That might be it. That might be the move. They take one and the Bills take whoever's left.
Yeah. And the Chiefs trade for Keon Coleman.
And make him a player.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Actually, I hate the Bills. I absolutely despise that organization.
Why?
You know the reason why? If it wasn't for the Bills, the Chiefs wouldn't be the Chiefs.
Oh, so you hate them because you love the Raiders.
Yeah.
The enemy of my
Hold
friend
on,
is
you
also my
seriously
friend.
love the Raiders? That I thought that was a joke.
No, that's not a joke.
You know,
He is a legit Raiders fan.
Oh no, it's okay. Timeout. Okay,
That's how we
all
talk
right.
shit on him.
All right.
nonstop.
Yeah, I'm
I,
not.
I,
looking
I
in.
look at
I
I
love
look at you
football.
totally different now.
Oh, you hate me
I-
then, Brian. You hate me then.
I am an old school Chiefs fan. Okay, the Broncos were never number one on the ops list. Raiders are always number
Yeah.
one. Okay,
Mhm.
I I look at you different now. I can't believe
Sorry,
it.
I'm sorry, Brian.
So-
I'm
What
sorry.
are we doing here?
I'm
So
always
the,
the outsider
oh,
looking
wow.
in. I'll give you my fair and honest
Dolphins,
takes. I'll be
the
honest
Dolphins,
with
they
you.
trade up
I
for
love
a
football.
cornerback. Yeah, the Dolphins traded up for Chris Johnson.
The corner,
We knew he was
huh?
gonna- yeah, we knew he was going to go in the first round, so that's the first corner to go out the board.
That is great for the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's great for the Chiefs. That's
Yeah.
that's amazing. Like they thought that the Bills were going to take him. Like I don't know what's going on there. They're afraid the Chiefs were going to double dip because they
Right.
brought him in for a 30 visit.
They might have gotten word that somebody else was trying to move up too.
Yeah, that's true.
Right now, we don't know what the Bills are going to go with, but clearly the board is there. What's the pick that you would want this to be? Like the Bill, we don't know what they're going to go with, but the guys that are available, what's the pick?
I think Boston would be really fun.
Yeah,
He's the type of receiver they just haven't had in the Mahomes era. He's 6'4", he's 210 pounds. He runs a vertical pat. Like
I'm more so.
I think he fits.
yeah. Zion Young or Denzel Boston for me. Like those are the two picks. Like if it's either one of those guys, I think it's an A pick for me. I'm open to other ideas, but those are the two guys that I think that are the best on the board. And you have a chance to you're guaranteed one of the two of those guys at this point.
I'll tell you,
That two Mill has 1 and 2. Mill has Denzel Boston 1, Zion Young 2, and to me it's got to be Zion Young.
So let me give the thought process behind receiver here. I think the board at receiver gets real thin after Boston and Cooper. After that, I think you're looking at more role players without real upside to become legit like number 1 or number 2 receivers for you. Everybody else is like, all right, number 3 in a specific role. At edge rusher, I think you're a lot deeper. You've got Falk, Young, Akis, Parker. I think Derek Moore can be a good player. I think Kieran Crawford can be a good player at the next level. And those are all guys that could potentially be there for you at 40. And I don't think there's a huge gap between them. So I think it makes more sense if you're just looking at the fall off from here to 40 to go with the receiver here and the defensive end at 40 personally.
Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Tyquan Thornton versus FAU.
But I think you're still getting a good edge rusher at 40.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. I think that the Bills very well could also take Denzel Boston with this. The outlier that with the medical concerns that could possibly be a good player is Chris Bell. Like you really don't know what Chris Bell's going to be once he gets back from his injury.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's the one guy later in the draft who does have the upside to maybe be something, but coming off a knee injury like that, you can't ever guarantee anything.
I don't see Bills getting wide receiver. They just got DJ Moore. I don't think they're probably going defense, if anything else.
Maybe. I mean,
Bills go Zion Young, then Denzel Boston is my guy.
Denzel Boston, I think the Chiefs need a wide receiver like him. Like that's a true tall wide receiver. He can get up and go get it. Throw the one-on-ones right there. Denzel Boston's.
Well, you want to talk about a guy who's got attitude too. Like Denzel Boston has that Aqib Talib. I'm going to snatch your chain and motherfuck you, pardon my French, all day long when I catch a ball over you, right? Like he's like,
I like that.
He's got that 70% contested catch rate. The only problem is he is not an elite athlete, so his separation is not great at the college level. But he goes up and gets the ball. He can fight for it. He's 6'4". He's got strong hands. He's got a great catch radius. He's a great route runner. And so in the red zone, I think he'll eat. I don't know about between the 30s.
There is the thought to be of like, hey, Steve, we traded up and gave you 6. We gave you the corner. We may need something. We may need something on the other side. The Bills have traded their pick to the Patriots. The Patriots are moving from 31 to 28, and they give up pick 125.
Now that all that Rossini news is out, the AJ Brown trade is off, and now they need a wide receiver.
Yep, that's immediately what I thought.
Does Vrabel get fired over that?
What's the corner?
Oh, man, their owner is old
Yeah.
Robbie rub and tug Kraft. Like you have no moral high ground to stand
Yeah.
on.
I wonder if they go Terrell.
I was
here.
going to say, oh, Terrell. I was wondering, what's their corner situation? Didn't they lose? Did they?
They got Christian Gonzalez, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, who's on the other side? Is Carlton Davis still there?
I think they just signed him last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
Maybe they lost Chase on. Maybe they go
They're
in.
going edge. Maybe they're going edge rusher.
They could use a linebacker too.
Hey Ryan, you still got that Orchids of Asia drop from Vern from back in the day?
Oh my
Oh.
God! They took Caleb Lomu.
I was about to say they might
Oh,
need a
the
tackle.
Yeah.
They're gonna move
Ooh.
Campbell. They're gonna move Campbell
So
inside.
they have everything. They have everything they want. That the Chiefs do. They have everything.
So don't screw it up.
I don't know that they can.
So
Well, I
who do you
guess they
want?
could.
Who do you want? The draft board is now set.
I want Zion Young.
I want Zion Young, I think, but I like Denzel. I mean, I'm 1A and 1B for me right now.
Same.
I'm just in a situation again since the season ended. I think obviously Rashee Rice changes the math that at least as of now, and it is, as I said earlier, October 23rd. Who knows what he can get himself into? But as of right now, you're not losing him. He's not getting suspended, so he changes the math on the need to have a receiver right now when you have at least those three. You drafted Jalen Royals. I don't know what that is, but Thornton, Rice, and Worthy is a start. You just don't have anybody opposite right now of George, and you're hoping that Cam Jordan is somebody that you can also bring in, unless there's a game plan of trading for Thibodeau. And I think if they go away from edge rusher, I think that says a lot of what they're going to do. So I don't know. This is
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you, I mean, with the board being as it is, like a trade back wouldn't be horrible at this point.
I think a trade back would be ideal.
Yeah. I don't want him to trade out of the first round just because I want to see him make another pick tonight. But
it says the pick is in, so I don't think they're trading.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Their guy was on the board then.
They knew it.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh,
You see
saw
it?
No, I haven't seen any. I just see that the Chiefs had picked on NFL.
Oh,
Network.
I
Said
see
they
it.
picked
I
with
see it, but we're not going to spoil it. We're not going to spoil it, guys. It's
Who posted it?
not anybody whose name I'm going to say online, but he's been right all night, so it's reliable. But I'm not.
I like
gonna
this.
say-
I like this. I like
I'm
this.
not gonna-
I
I
like
like
this.
this also.
I was about to name him anyways, so I like this. I was
I
gonna say
like
that's
this.
my other
I
option.
kind of mentioned it.
Oh, just say it.
I'm good. Nope. Can't do
No,
it.
no. We have a request from one of our loyal listeners.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That says, "Please don't
Bronx.
spoil Casey's pick."
Shout
No,
out to
yeah,
you,
with the Bronx asked for it, Brian asked for it, and Don Migos, all three asked for it. And
I don't mind this at all. It's
And they're loyal listeners to all our podcasts. So
Oh, I am not loving it.
I don't love it. It's
I also
not.
don't hate it.
I'm not pissed, but I'm not happy either.
Oh, Ron, if you told me this was the way the first round was going to go.
Yeah. I feel kind of
Boy.
like him a little bit like I feel about Caleb Banks. I guess I just spoiled it. Oops.
It went reaching, huh?
No, it's not a reach.
No, they didn't
No.
reach. They didn't reach.
It's a guy that was projected to go in this range.
Mhm.
We've mentioned his name. I have him on my sheet of paper. We've talked about him tonight. But it's a guy that I would not have selected in this range. It is something, though, that Brett Veach has said specifically when talking recently. And Ron, we talked about it on Show and BK. He mentioned he wanted to add at this spot. So
Yeah, no, he did. It shouldn't shock us because it definitely fits Brett Veach's MO.
Yeah.
mhm.
For
Get a
picks.
year out.
But yeah, I mean,
It's not a big immediate impact pick.
I think they don't view wide receiver as a need.
Unless they think they can get somebody later on. I mean, unless they can like hopefully another project that might happen.
But
possibly,
if you're
which
getting
never will.
If you're getting a project, though, that means you don't view it as a need for this year.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know? Interesting.
Yeah. Especially if you just went there in the second round last year.
That's a great point.
yeah.
This is very different, though. This guy's a different type of player. He's more of a, like, this is your future. Can we just say it?
Yeah, let's just say it. Just say it.
The pick at 29 is Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson.
Yeah.
He is more of a 3-tech interior rusher. That's what you're hoping he can become for you. And it's your hope for your future Chris Jones replacement. You know, like you just drafted the guy that will eventually take over for Chris Jones along the interior if everything goes as planned.
Yeah.
He's still gonna draft defense.
Well, I'm not surprised that they're drafting defense, and maybe this is a guy that can be a. They're again. I like the pick if I know the plan at edge. And I'm just continuing to understand that Brett Veach and Andy aren't idiots. I know maybe they've seen something out of Felix that we haven't in the offseason. I don't think that's the case. There has to be another plan.
Peter Woods, by the way, was the consensus number 1 player in this draft heading into the 2026
Yeah, he
season,
was.
or the 2025 season. Like, this was a
But that
guy who had a terrible year for Clemson this year, but everybody on Clemson kind of sucked this year. And so the question is, what do you trust? His tape from last year, like 2024, or the tape from this year? Because if you trust the tape from 2 years ago, he's a really good player and the Chiefs are buying low on what he's going to be. If you trust the tape from this past season, though, it's a lot less encouraging.
So are they going to rotate a lot of people in the interior with they signed Tonga.
They were going to do that anyway.
Is going
I
to
think
be
that they're different players,
hopefully
though.
healthy. But no, you still got there's a lot of guys. I mean, Omar, if he comes back healthy, he could be a difference maker as well for this
That's
team.
what good teams are doing, though. Like,
Yeah.
you look at what
So
the
I like
Seahawks
this.
did last year. That they had 8 dudes that could play up front.
Yeah, and they need that.
Is he the first D tackle off the board? Oh, Caleb Banks went, didn't he?
Yeah,
thanks, man.
second.
Do you guys like Woods or McDonald better?
McDonald.
Just because I think he's better against the run, and I think that he had a better season last year. And it's what have you done for me lately? Yeah, Woods was the number 1 guy coming into the season, but the fact that he ended the season at the end of the first round tells you how much he underperformed, right? Like if he hadn't been a first round draft pick or a first overall pick coming into the season, he wouldn't even be in the first round conversation right now. It's just that people steadily started moving him down their draft boards, and so this is where he ended up. But I didn't see him as a first round draft pick. I had him as a late second rounder. But it is what it is, right? What do you think, Kramer?
I mean, I would have selected him. I was looking at the possible list of names that I thought, oh, this could be a Chiefs player when I was about ready to the selection to go in. But man, McDonald would be my for sure guy out of the two, and because of just the run stopping ability, and he's bigger and thicker than Peter Woods. Woods is a pure rusher. He's got power. He's got the strength for it. It's just, can he do what he did the year before last year? Because he regressed. Let's be honest. He regressed last year with Clemson. But BK had mentioned it. Everybody on that team didn't perform like they were supposed to. Now, can they tap into his potential, what he was supposed to, going to the 2025-6 college season? Now that's what we're hopefulness here now. I'm looking forward to that. I just think the Chiefs scrambled. it feels like they scrambled this entire draft, this entire first round. They wanted to. Honestly, were they trying to trade up to number 3 if possible Arvell Reese went to the Jets? Was their entire mindset getting David Bailey? Was that what was going on here? That's what I'm more curious about. And we saw that Bailey went to the Jets. Like, I think whatever the Jets did at number 2 dictated all of what the Kansas City Chiefs did this first round.
I don't think they scrambled so much. I think they got their guy at 6. Process be damned. And then this is such a Veach pick of not only is it replacing a guy that's going to be gone in 2 years, but it's also reaching for a high upside guy. We saw this when they trade for all these former first-round picks that, from like Reggie Ragland to Kadarius Toney. They love to draft these first-round high upside guys or trade for first-round high upside guys. And I think this is kind of the draft equivalent where Peter Woods had all this potential, and now you kind of have to be in the camp of we hope he can be a protege to Chris Jones and develop and become like Jeffrey Simmons maybe for the Chiefs. And I think if that happens, that's awesome because interior edge rush is more important than it's ever been in the NFL. But I don't love it all.
They need pass rush, and the question is, this is not a team that is waiting in a couple of years. They need pass rush right now. Mm-hmm. And since the season has ended, have they added confident pass rush? Like that you are confident that they can. I don't think they've done that yet. And
Peter Woods.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes a rookie that's picked at 29 to be able to give you what you need for a team right now, to be able to give you the level of pass rush this team needs. And I just continue to say there has got to be a bigger plan. There's got to be a trade. Like right now, we're in a situation right now, and maybe they get an edge rusher at 40, but we're in a situation now where this isn't just a Cam Jordan thing that fit. Like they've got to like
this problem.
Yeah, they've got it. They have got I don't know if I know Jonathan Grenard was rumored to be somebody that could be on the move in Minnesota via trade. We obviously Kayvon Thibodeau could be something, but right now where they are is pass rush. They have not really done anything to make you look at this corner. They have made multiple moves to make you feel like, all right, they have done and thrown real resources to fix that spot. Running back, they've thrown real resources to fix that spot. I don't know that they've got a pass rush right now that's ready to go or the pieces in-house. So
no, they don't. And I mean, Woods does give you some pass rush juice on the interior, but not enough. Like here's the whole thing. It's like I just said the same thing about Keldrick Folk, and I feel the same way about Peter Woods. Like if he reaches his ceiling, cool, he's going to be really, really good. But you can't say, oh, we're going to put him next to Chris Jones, and Chris Jones is just going to rub off on him, and he's going to turn into a good player all of a sudden. Like
yeah, you can't bank on that.
You can't bank on that. And so if he reaches his potential, then I'm going to look like an idiot because he's going to be something special.
By the way, real quick, the Jets, they traded back into the first round again to get Omar Cooper. They got Omar Cooper, and then also the Titans are traded up to get back in the first round and they're on the clock. But yeah, and so I don't see it. I see,
and they got that pick in quick.
This is a Veach pick where he sees the upside and he thinks that they can coach him up, but I don't have faith that that Peter Woods is ever going to reach that potential. So I don't want to be a naysayer because I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope he turns out to be a great player, but I feel like with the needs that this team had coming into tonight and the way the board fell, there's definitely a different way that tonight could and should have gone.
How far does Zion and Boston drop in that second?
I'm not convinced they make it to the second.
I don't think they make it to 40.
Yeah, I don't think they make it to 40.
I just wonder. I mean, with the Titans, they're not drafting a receiver.
No.
They just drafted Tate at 3 or 4. And then there's
Yeah,
Seattle.
The Titans need edge rusher, and they just traded back into the first round.
Seattle does too.
Yeah.
Good old Raj is talking on the mic right now. The Titans pick.
They go and get Falk.
Did they? Yeah, I mean, they needed edge.
That's good. That's good. That's
Now,
exactly what needed to happen.
Seattle probably needs it too.
Yeah. So you're looking at with Seattle. What you're looking at with Seattle is you're looking at Zion Young, TJ Parker. Maybe with like the multiple fronts that Seattle runs, maybe they want it. Maybe they could use a guy like Cassius Howell. Outside chance of a guy like R. Mason Thomas as well.
Maybe they go linebacker.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they go Jermod McCoy. Maybe his slide finally stops. But I could, with Jermod McCoy's injury concerns, I could see him sliding all the way down into like the third round or something.
Then,
like that at this point.
would you be? I mean, let's be honest. McCoy could possibly be the best corner in this draft class. He really could be.
He could also have a knee that
that's
he never
true.
plays again.
Cosmo. We could, but can you imagine the Chiefs take McCoy at 40? Would that be a steal or would that be a reach at this point in time, knowing that his knee is an actual issue?
I think there's no way to know at this point.
Was he a top 30 visit?
No, but they did meet with him at the combine.
Well, if they met with him, they at least talked to him, and I would hope medical staff or something. I don't know how that. If I'm being honest, don't know how that any of that works when it comes to the NFL, whoever they bring towards at the combine. But we already know the history of the Chiefs and them doing their research extensively on said players. Maybe the knee's okay. Maybe it's just a lingering effect that maybe after year 4, let's go back to even L'Jarius Sneed. He had the knee problems as well. You milk everything out of what it's worth out of him. You, at the end of said contract or said years that you have him, you let him walk and then you re-sign Delane. Like that could be a good scenario for the Chiefs there. I'm just trying to think of a positive outlook with McCoy sliding.
I mean, sure, if his knee is fine, or at least 4 years worth of good, then yeah, he's a steal. But I don't even know what this means, but he had a bone plug come loose in his knee after his workout. And anytime you use the words bone plug or butt plug, my tushy tightens up a little bit here and that. Stiff it up.
You know what? I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does, Rocky.
I don't like the sound of either one of those things. And so
at least Titans got Falk. Zion Young's still there. And I like him in the second round. I like Denzel Boston in the second round. Heck, I'm cool with the safety and McNeil Warren out of Toledo. I'm cool with that as well. It's just, can those three guys get to the Chiefs pick selection? I think at least one of the three will. I do. And it could be either three of them.
They got to make it 8 selections. So how many guys do you name off there? 5?
3.
Right? 3 guys? See, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know. That's slim pickings at this point. But then again, I didn't expect the Chiefs to trade up to get Delane. I also didn't expect them to get Peter Woods. Like that was not even on my big board whatsoever. So
no,
I have to etch a sketch that, shake it out, and throw it to 2027 because I have no idea. Like this baffles me. It really does.
Yeah, it's an interesting. It was a weird night. I'll say that. I don't like. So let's look at this really quick while we're waiting for the last pick of the night to come in, and see what we think could happen. Right. So the pick number 32 is in actually. Yeah. The Seattle Seahawks selected Jadarian Price. All right. So now we have.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. So Jadarian Price. So only 2 running backs were the two Notre Dame running backs in the draft, and so I mean they need to replace Kenneth Walker III.
I thought they were 1A, 1B anyways. So that's perfect.
Yeah, so that's nice. All right, so now tomorrow we have the night starting off with San Francisco on the clock at number 33, then the Cardinals, then the Bills, then the Raiders, then the Giants, then the Texans again, then the Browns. right? And
You at least know
so
the Raiders will not be selecting a pass rusher unless they do get Zion Young, which I don't know if they need him truly. I mean, they need anything and everything on that team. But I think it's safe to say that the Raiders will not be picking a edge rusher at all, or probably
Well, no.
maybe wide receiver. The needs that the Raiders have and the Chiefs have are two different needs right now. So there's at least one team you can eliminate.
So if we're going to try to predict what's going to happen, I can see Emmanuel McNeil Warren going to the 49ers, possibly. I could see a guy like Cassius Howell going there as well. I could see the Cardinals going with Caden McDonald. I could see the Bills going with CJ Allen. I could also see them going with a guy like, if Emmanuel McNeil Warren doesn't go, then a guy like Emmanuel McNeil Warren, or them going just defensive back in general, with one of like Colton Hood. The Raiders could go Denzel Boston without a doubt.
They could.
Man, I don't think the Giants are going Zion Young. I don't think
I can also see the Raiders going Chris Bell. That's also another guy, 4.4 speed. So that plays a lot.
Coming off a big injury though.
That's true. It's true.
I could see. So then we have the Houston Texans. Man, who knows?
Honestly, if the Chiefs get Anthony Hill Jr. out of Texas, that would not also be a bad pick either. There's at least 4 guys I like now.
There is a road to them getting Zion Young. So other guys who are left that I like Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I like Caden McDonald, but they're not going to take Caden McDonald because they just took Peter Woods, so take him off the board. So I like Denzel Boston. I like Zion Young. Man, I do like Jacob Rodriguez.
I do too. I like
he'd
be the second linebacker on this. Because also Anthony Hill Jr. You can line him up on the edge every once in a while. Like you can throw some packages that way. He's fast.
I like Gabe Jacas. I like Chris Brazell enough at 40. I do like Derek Moore. I mean,
go blue. I think you can get him. You don't have the 3rd round pick anymore. I hate the fact they don't have that 3rd round pick.
Yeah. So there's some guys out there. It's gonna be slim pickings though. They gotta get it done. They gotta get it done fast. Anyway, it's been a long night tonight, everybody. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, everybody who showed up and hung out with us all night throughout this draft. I'm not sure if we're going tomorrow night or not. We're gonna at least pop on.
Start 6.
Yeah, we're gonna at least pop on for the Chiefs picks. I think.
I'm not gonna be able to make it. So yeah,
I have to talk to Serta about it and see how we want to do. So I think it's pending. We'll look first on social media. We'll put up the bat signal to let you guys know tomorrow. But yeah, no, thank you everybody so much for supporting Foolish Club Media for a third straight strong draft show, and I can't wait to keep doing it more and more and more. And thank you to Don Migos for hanging out till 4 effing in the morning in Portugal.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bro. My God, thank you so much, Don. We love you, buddy. Everybody who's like listen, the draft may not have gone how we wanted to go tonight, but we did get one legit stud player and one guy who has some upside. So this could end up being a great draft we look back on. But regardless, you guys made this night awesome. So thank you very much. And we love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon.